Now delete the previous stream. Okay, bear with me. Hold on, myself. All right, that's deleted, and I'm back. So thank you for the advice, people. Rats Al Asad. First, why so don't count? Nice one. Good comment. Rats. Back, yes. Back. Alaikum salam, Nikki and Rats Al Asad. Mr. Islam and Dean M. Nice to see you. Nice. So anyway, here is the link. So you might be wondering why I'm not like in an excited tone of voice when I'm speaking, or shouting and hyper, because this is what you call a late night stream. It's after midnight. If you're familiar with talk show radio, there used to be a show called Fraser, sorry, about the radio host who used to host a late night stream. And I used to wish I could do a job like that. Well, this is pretty much the same thing. So you just come on air, and you just talk to the crowd in a nice, easy tone. Some people just want help going to sleep, so this voice helps them do that. So you might find it a bit boring, but it's intended to be boring. It's calming, soothing is the word, right? It's therapeutic. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah. If you want excitement and like instability and I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, there's a few other channels where you can do that. Don't know who O is, but big up to you as well. Mickey Travis. O again. Oh gosh. Who's this? O says, actually, can I get mod? Yeah, once I get into YouTube, I'm using StreamYard right now. I don't think I can do it from here. Okay, next time, inshallah. Rats Al Asad. Mr. Islam says 3 channels live right now. Yeah, who? I know. I think Sia and Faz are live. I don't know who else. Oh, you mean me? Yes, that's 3. You're right. Are you watching all 3 at the same time? Are you like flicking through and listening to interesting bits? I'm definitely not the interesting one, but if you want to update us on what they're talking about, that's fine. Hold on, a bit of traffic here. React. Okay, excuse me. What? Late night talk radio is meant for sleep, says DNM. Yes. So if you're struggling to sleep, right? If you had a stressful day, just listen here, and I'll help you relax. I don't quite have the Barry White voice, but I'll try. Okay, says, why so? Have you got us on loudspeaker at work? Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Harith, how you doing, sister? Are you good? Good to see you. I thought you left. Anyway, why so? Still about? He's about to go to work. Nice. Who else? We got Nikki Travis. Oh, why so? I saw an account called Why So Religious too. Was that you on a different channel, or was that somebody faking you? And why did you have to use that? Were you blocked by somebody? Okay. What else we got? Then you would have a brother like Niles. Yeah, Niles and on the Fraser show. He was a psychologist, wasn't he? I think that was his job in the show. And that's our job here, isn't it? It's to help the psychological difficulties that our community is going through online. And you can see it's like some severe psychological difficulties, real depression and anxiety and whatever else. Oh, we've got 2 spaces now instead of 1. Okay. I'll go over here. That sound means I'm in a vehicle parking. Right. Let me see if I can read some comments. Okay, inshallah. Okay, what else we got? React. Tell us how the Quran confirms the existence of other worlds. Well, all I could tell you, first of all, is in Surah Al-Fatiha. What's the verse that we recite? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. So we say, all praise is due to Allah, Lord of all the worlds. Rabb al-Alamin. So if it was Rabb al-Alam, that would mean Lord of the world, like singular. But Alameen is plural. So Allah is the Lord of all the worlds, meaning there's more than one world. But it can mean like micro worlds, if you can use that as a word, like, or it can be macro worlds. So it could be worlds in this world, within this world, like the world of the ants, the world of bees, etc. Or it could also mean the world of, the worlds outside of Earth. So I think that one verse may be enough to answer that question. But correct me if I'm wrong. I'm willing to learn. Dean M, reactionary. Have you watched a movie called Talk Radio? It's good. No, I haven't seen it. But if it's good, yeah, I'll check it out. Abu Bilal, welcome, brother. Nice to see you. Ras Al Asad, wa alaikum salam. Okay. Shivites Jagnath. Yeah, I saw you online yesterday. Which channel was that? Was that mine or somebody else's? Ras Al Asad, evening. Why so? What do your work colleagues think of these discussions? Yeah, I'd like to know the answer to that too. Why so? Maybe you can get one of your work colleagues on the show one day. Harith, you need to stay in your lane and stay in Holland, says O. Oh, okay. I think I know who O is, right? Oh, are you who I think you are? Mr. Islam, chamomile tea helps me with sleep. Oh, for real? Okay. Good to know. Chamomile tea. What is chamomile? Some type of plant. Okay, we got Al-Bahith in the building. Al-Harith. So we got Al-Bahith and Al-Harith. Look how that rhymes. Maybe we should introduce them. Al-Harith, sorry, Al-Bahith and Al-Harith. Alhamdulillah wa ant. Yeah. By the way, the meaning, for those who don't know, Al-Bahith is Arabic for researcher. Somebody that is searching. Right? And then you have Al-Harith, which is an Arabic name also. Who knows what Al-Harith means? I'll tell you anyway. There's a hadith where the Prophet ﷺ said, the most, is it the most, Ahabbul Asma'i ilallah. Yeah. So the most beloved names to Allah are Abdullah and Abdul Rahman. These are the 2 most beloved names to Allah. So if you have a child, name your children Abdullah or Abdul Rahman. These are the most beloved names to Allah. And then the Prophet ﷺ, the most truthful names are Al-Harith and, was it Hammam or Hammam? I think it might be Hammam from Himma. But correct me, anybody who knows the hadith. But Al-Harith, it comes from the word harth, so it's to do with agriculture and like planting a seed you would plant. So your life in this world is like that of a seed that will grow. So your actions will be is like the fruit that is born from this. Abu Bilal al-Maghribi. Missed a bit. Fraser from Cheers. Yes, Nikki Travis. That is the character. Who remembers the main character in Cheers? Harith, admit it, you like this drama and fitna, says Ola. I guess she does. I mean, everybody seems to have been addicted to it, especially newcomers, I think. It's hard for them to just withdraw. Uh, what's the topic reaction? You seen Modine lately? No, I haven't. Actually, I did, surprisingly. I did see him. You know that in near Oxford Street in London, if you're familiar with Oxford Street, the famous shopping road in London, Oxford Street, near Selfridges, there's a little side road. Okay, before if you're going from Oxford Circus towards Marble Arch, stay on the right hand side of the road. Before you get to Selfridges, there's a right hand turn, a little small alleyway. If you go up there, there's a bunch of restaurants and cafes. A really nice, cool area. Now, there's a couple of there's like a new chicken joint down there, like an American fast food chicken joint. Now, what was the name of it? I don't remember the name of it. Um, but yeah, I saw Modine down there. He was with that, you know, that Shia guy that goes to Speaker's Corner with the ginger hair. Yeah, he was hanging around with him and a few other young people. And there were some girls, and the boys were trying to catch the girls. Yeah, all of them seemed to be Muslim, interestingly. But yeah, got into interesting conversations with a bunch of them too. Mr. Islam says, reaction, can you tell us what reliable scholars we should take from? Um, I, I, I cannot tell you that. Sorry, I'll leave that to you to search for yourself. Okay, I've just posted the link again. Bahith, you should jump on. You know, good to get your views on things. Sheikh One says, yes, Sab'a Samawat, 7 heavens, as a proof for multiple worlds, perhaps. Ratsallah said, reaction, yesterday I was using my other Rats account after you modded me, because on this one, the one modded, I have over 300 trolls blocked and can't see their comments. So, okay. Could you kindly mod my other one and unmod this one when you're using your laptop next time? Yeah, of course, brother. Or sister, wherever you are. 7 heavens and 7 hells. 7 is Lord Shiva's number, says Shivite Jagannath. Yeah, okay. If you say so. I mean, when we don't believe in Shiva, sorry. Why so religious? When I'm at work, your stream is usually off. Okay, final destination. Big up. Oh, I work 4 nights a week in 45 minutes. My first break is 2.5 hours later. Says why so? Walaikum salam. Random exposure. How are you? Keep sticking it to the Rafida, says Sheikh One. Look at this. Shivite. Are you Hindu? Is that what you're coming here with, your Hinduism? Jump on the panel and let's talk about it then. Let's see what you have to offer. Unless you're being selfish and you think you've got something good and you don't want to share it. Sam Malone. Nikki Travis says no. Oh yeah, that was the character's name, yeah. But all right, what was the name of the actor who played Sam Malone, Nikki Travis? You've got plenty of time to Google it, so you have no excuse to get it wrong. Yeah, beautiful. Barakallahu feek for explaining. Yeah, may Allah bless you. Panel request. Abu Khadija Abdul Wahid. Yeah, okay, bring him on, invite him on, Al-Bahith. Do you think he'll come? Dana. Which Dana? Dana White. What else we got here? Oh, there's a bunch of comments I haven't seen yet. All right, here we are. Okay, why has everybody gone live at the same time? I don't know, just bored, I suppose. And from my side, that all that fitness stuff is just dead. Really, like, not interesting. Don't know why people get so excited with like calling each other bad names and calling police on each other. It's lunacy. It's madness. Hey, what's the top? Okay, I missed that. I lost where my track on the screen, so I'm trying to find where I was. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Nikki Travis says St. Christopher's Place. Yes, you're talking about that little side road, that alleyway. Yeah, that is it, Nikki Travis. Random Exposure says looking for Mut'a victims. Talking about Modine. Queen J, Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Ted Danson, correct, Nikki. Okay, is this another? No, Cali personal. You're not coming on. Sorry, let me kick you from the studio. See ya. Nice try. It's trolls, man. All right, we got. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. And yesterday I was talking about women in yoga pants. So obviously I'm a brother. I know you said that because I don't go on panels. Hee hee. Oh, you think I was drawing you out there? Yeah, but you never know that. There's people who use male names, but they're actually female sometimes. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, because when people see a female name, they start drooling and like become obsessed, following them around, stalking them. Regindus Tatel says, "Are you playing videos? Oh, are you playing videos reactionary? Modas up, fam. Yeah, when I get a chance to go on my YouTube, I'll mod you up. But I'm using StreamYard right now. It doesn't give me the option. Abahith is JK. Remember JK? No way, Russ. You're reaching with that one. How on earth could Bahith be JK? I remember JK, yeah. Rashida okay. Says, oh, is Observer, the Dutch Moroccan guy. Reactionary cornered YouTube market with the no fitna thing. Yeah. Yeah, I realized I did my market research and realized, there's an area that is yet to be exploited. Let's try it. It seems it may have worked, who knows. Halima and Zubaydah need to stop the fitna. That's like a nice nursery rhyme. Halima and Zubaydah need to stop the fitna. For everyone to move on, please advise them, reactionary. Rage, rage. Well, yeah, yesterday we came on here and we made an announcement. We said the fitna is officially over. The public are no longer interested. All the participants of the fitna, they're welcome to continue their little fitna, but nobody's really going to watch. I don't know who QY is, Rashida. I don't know. Jat's Big Pat. Salams. Salams to you. Abu Khadija SP, reactionary. I have arrived. Yeah. Okay, nice one. We need full fizz on the panel. I agree, Mr. Islam. It would be good to have him back. Hopefully he's not in any sort of mental institution right now, and he's free and good. And I am Salafi. Okay, nice one. Which do you prefer, AA or respect? What does that mean? What exactly does that mean? I don't understand that question, Rashida. Every one of you is not Salafi, yes. Acting as the opposite gender is haram, so... Okay, but plenty of people online are doing haram activities, aren't they? So just because something is haram doesn't mean people aren't doing it. Rage. See Alive got taken down for bullying. Oh, gosh. Oh, dear. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum. What's happening, brother?
Alaikum salam. Saeed, how you doing, brother?
Oh,
You good?
alhamdulillah. Yeah, alhamdulillah, bro. What's going on? Everyone's live today, it seems.
Yeah. Were you watching them? Was there anything interesting that they talked
Nah,
about?
no, not really, bro. Nothing, same old drama,
Yeah.
I
Any
mean,
new
yeah.
information?
Nah, bro. You know what I mean? It's just old stuff, bro.
Tonight, it's all coming out, every bit of detail, and then they go live, and then nothing actually comes out. Like,
That's
what was
it,
the point?
bro. That's it. I mean, I don't know, man. So anyway,
On
what's been
tonight's
going on?
episode of Fitna, we have the following. Sorry, brother, I interrupted you.
Fitness Hunders. Oh, I nearly done a red light, man. Shit. Subhanallah. Nearly done a red light.
Dean M is asking for your autograph, Saeed.
My autograph. Why is he gonna what do you call it?
Sell it on eBay.
Yeah. Only if you share the profits with me. Nah, someone's warning at me. Needing a red light. So, what is going on in the dunya, bruv? Why is it any beneficial stream? No one wants to really know.
Well, you just gotta give people time, isn't it? Like, you have to also
Yeah,
remember
man.
it's after midnight. It's like 12:30. Most people are probably
Yeah,
asleep, and the
that's
people
true.
who are up, they're either trying to sleep or they're just, channel
You
surfing.
know, one thing though, staying up late nights and all that sort of stuff.
Mm.
Those who are in their like 20s, um, they will suffer if they don't change that habit when they get to a certain age, because then that sleep won't come easily, and you'll cry, and you'll get depressed for not getting, like, you'll just, like, I sometimes see certain people, bro. All they have to do is just lay their head on the pillow, and bang, they're gone knocked out, and
Saeed, look at the
huh?
comments
What is it?
on the screen.
Hold on 1 second. K, who's that? K, Saeed.
Saeed, look at this one.
It looks like this they're doing the sunnah of the Raj. You know what I mean?
Saeed EL, someone said. Oh my gosh. Everyone online gets a nickname. You notice that? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Not everyone, Akhi. It's just like a handful of people online, isn't it, Akhi?
Mm.
Those, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna just lose my rag over some like online people, and it's just jokes and what do you call it? Imagine like just losing your shit just over some comments. You know what I mean? It's just take it with a pinch of salt, light-hearted humor, bruv. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because if you just take it too personally, then it's not good for you, is it?
True. Yeah. Exactly.
Huh? You should just start taking the pinch of salt, because when you come online, people are gonna have opinions and make judgments, but only you and people who around you and Allah knows the truth. Like what's in Allah. Allah knows what's in one's heart anyway, and you and the individual, and that should be enough, rather than, oh, this person said that, I'm gonna lose my shit and I'm gonna start going on the offensive, and need to prove myself. Them days are gone, man. Know what I mean? Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like, a few years back, I used to fall for all of that stuff, but not anymore, man.
Mm.
Alhamdulillah, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, were you here when Abdallah jumped on yesterday? Abdallah, the Sudanese brother. He came on here yesterday. I don't think you were on when he jumped on. Oh yeah, Gain in the building. Look at that. Gain's there. Nikki Travis owns YouTube. Man is everywhere in the ting, huh? Enam says there's Saeed. Know that it's Eid in a couple of weeks. Can we have some strands of your hair, Saeed, for my transplant? Saeed, you there?
Oh, reaction, can you
Oh
hear
yeah,
me?
yeah, I hear you now, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the comment section are having fun.
Good, good, good. Long as they're having fun, that's all right.
When do you last get your hair cut?
Inshallah, I'll have it tomorrow.
Okay. How often do you get your hair done?
Hair done or hair cut, you mean, mate?
What
Being
do
sly,
you get
yeah?
your hair done or just get? How often do you get your hair cut?
I don't know, bro. It's just whenever like I get time, I guess. It's not like
Like
on a
every
specific
two
time.
weeks, every 4 weeks? Like, is there kind of?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't really time it. Maybe every 4, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Rajinder Tatal, I would like to do that actually. It's a good idea, but my phone doesn't let me share videos, sadly, so I can't. Apologies. Yeah. General says same thing, Saeed. You didn't go to Speaker's Corner, did you? You said you don't go there anymore.
To me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't been for a while.
Yeah, I was
I haven't
wondering
been
if
for a while.
if there's been any interest in discussions that are worth reviewing.
I don't know, bro. I don't, not really. I've just kind of, as I said, I've lost interest. Joe Baz, Assalamu alaikum, Baba. Joe Baz, good one. Abu Bilal as well. There's a good brother, General Nikki, and all that. Who else? Brother Dean.
Are you in
Uh,
touch with is it the brother's name Salim, the
oh
Ruqya
yeah, Salim,
person?
Salim, yeah, Salim. What about
How
him,
is he?
bro? Yeah, I haven't, what do you call it? Spoken to him for a bit, but yeah, I need to check him out actually, bro. I need to find out how's his business going. Alhamdulillah, you know.
Yeah, bring him back, bro. That was a nice guy.
Yeah,
That was a
he's a
classic few
road thingy,
roadman Ruqya.
road, yeah,
Oh gosh, do you remember when he went running out the house?
yeah, bro. Yeah, that's
Oh
madness, bro.
gosh.
It's madness. Actually, Sunday going for not Rukia, sorry, hijama.
Yeah.
Sunday, inshallah, going for hijama. Joe's back. Joe Baz. Who's back? I don't know what you mean, bro. Who's back? Um,
We need a Hangouts dictionary, says Nikki Travis.
Roadman Rukia is a legend. Trust me, fam. That will never be forgotten. What is Abu Bilal talking about? The thing is the roadman thing.
Yeah, the roadman
All right.
Ruqya. When he went running out the house, said,
Huh? What do you mean running at
everyone
the
knows
house?
me on this road. Huh? Sorry?
What do you mean? Remind me about the running at the house thing.
Like, if you remember, right,
Yeah.
you and him were in the house,
Mm.
and then Ahmed Ali came on the stream and he started
Yeah.
talking,
Yeah.
and he started having a back and forth with Ahmed Ali, and then
Okay.
he just lost his temper. He
Okay.
says,
Okay.
"What are you talking to?" And he went out the house, and he says, "It was the middle of the night," and he's just shouting, "No, everyone on the street knows me. Everyone ask anyone in what is it, East 5? I don't know the postcode, but everyone
Yeah.
around here knows me."
Hmm.
Bro. And he talked
Yeah.
about police running through his yard and kicking the door. Yeah, that was a classic moment. If anyone's got a recording of that, you've got to upload it and share it.
Luckily, no one has. Only I got it.
You got it? Oh,
Yeah, I got
Saeed,
it.
you
Obviously,
got
it was
to
on my
play
live
that, bro.
thing, innit? It was on my live thing, innit?
I thought
Or
it
was it
was
on
Big
someone? Oh,
Odds.
was it? Oh, was it? He jumped on someone's panel.
That was Big Odds show.
Oh, okay. Oh, then it's all done, man.
I might have a bit of it, to be honest. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna
Is it?
search for it. Yeah.
General, side starting reading comments. Why is that a facepalm moment? I don't get it.
Who's
I read the
General?
comment.
I've seen
Huh?
General before, but do you know who General is?
I don't know. by just saying side started to read comments and face palm. I don't know why. Like, why is that? Why is it a face palm moment? I don't get it.
Mm.
Don't make sense, G.
Kane says that guy needs Ruqya, to be honest. That's what they say about Ali Dawa, isn't it? Like they call him Ali needs Dawa. Or Shamsi says that.
Yeah. Nah, bro. You know what? I don't know, man. You know, sometimes when people doing work, good work out there, I don't know. People seem to some like majority of the people do support him. It's just a group of people will like just attack them, and that's what I say, innit? When it comes to online and these sort of thing, they're not gonna. Not everyone's gonna like agree with you or just like don't expect everyone to just like you. Some people are just not gonna like you, man. You know how it is, isn't it? Reactionary. I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
this all the time. Everyone does that all the time, general man. What's wrong with it, bro? Reading the comments. Like, I don't do that every time because there's a lot of comments I miss. I'm just reading it now. And I don't, what is wrong with that, though? And Mr. K, Said is too sensitive. Oh, really? Okay, if you say so, my friend. You know what I mean? If you say so. I didn't know you know me that well, bro. Who is not sensitive, reactionary, bro? Hasn't everybody got some bit of sensitiveness in them? Hasn't everyone got bit of trigger in them or whatever? Is it just
Yeah,
like
bro.
me? Is it just is it
Everybody, bro.
just is it just me?
Unless you have unless you got, unless you're a psychopath, then maybe. I'm not
Hmm.
sure if psychopaths have that. Most people do.
Yeah. Bang on. I ain't gonna lie. But
You know,
Johan, bro.
Van Damme in real life. You know who that is?
Nah,
Okay.
he does have a lot of opinions, though, by the way. But he
Mm,
loves coming on and listen to it, though, isn't it?
mm.
You know what I mean, usually the K getting my comments when I use that side getting his knickers in the twist. General, don't worry, mate. Akhi, I'm grown up a bit. You get it? I get it now. All that stuff. It don't bother me, bro. I don't expect everyone. Look, reactionary. Let me tell you something. When I came into first YouTube, bro, yeah, these people come at me and said, I don't like the way your voice sounds, so they don't like me. Or they don't like my haircut, so they don't like
Mm.
me. They don't like my sunglasses, so they don't like me. They used things like that. So then eventually I thought to myself, you know what, bro? Like, not everyone's gonna like you. You need to get used to just deal with it. Like, why am I
Yeah,
trying to please people who not gonna like you? Why am I trying to begging their what do you call it like to please them or some sort of approval? So I thought, you know what, if you can learn from your real criticism, try to better yourself, and that's it, bro. You know what I mean? Just try to better yourself, and those who don't like you, whatever, if you care about it so much, try to make them like you by doing good things. And hate and real hater will always hate no matter what. So that's that, innit, bro?
do you hate haters? Well, how do you? Yeah, that's a good question, isn't it? Do you hate haters?
What's the weather gonna be like tomorrow? How am I gonna? I don't know that, bro. I don't know. Right, my watch says even a minute of breathing helps you focus. You know that?
I mean, is of breathing.
Yeah, it goes even a minute of breathing helps you focus. Let me see,
Mm.
what's that? I press start. Live a better day by taking a minute to breathe. Quiet your mind, relax your body, be in a moment. Try to complete at least one session every day. Turn crown to change the duration. Oh, I mean, Right, the phone gets very hot though.
Apparently, I'm an estate agent in real life.
Hold on, man. Let me just deal with this. Oh, one second. Have you heard of the restaurant called Effers?
No,
Yeah, man. The portions are so big, bro. Like, oh, hold on. Why is that? Hold on. Yeah, Effers. The portions are so big. Can't finish it. Have it in 2 days.
is that East London?
Yeah, grilled wings are so nice there, man.
Mm.
I only eat grill now, grill food. Stop the rice, chapati, and all that stuff. Hold on a second, G. I'm just gonna mute myself for a minute. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was talking about that restaurant that
I'm listening. Go on.
yeah, I was talking about that takeaway that I went to near Selfridges, whoever remembers. And not only did I see Modine, guess who else came along down that road all together? You know, Ayera. You had Adnan Rashid's son. I think
Musa,
Sabur was with them, and one other guy from
when
Ayera.
was
Sorry?
this? When?
Maybe a week and a half ago. I was down, off Oxford Street in London, the
Oh
West
yeah.
End.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a road down there with a bunch of restaurants and cafes behind Selfridges.
Okay.
So I saw a bunch of the Ayera chaps walking
Oh.
past.
Okay.
Hello there. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa
Alaikum
alaikum
salam.
salam, Mr.
Shake one.
Sheikh One. How are ya?
How are we this wonderful and splendid evening or night? What is the topic? What are we talking about?
Topic is in the chats, bro.
The chats. Okay, let me have a look at the chat. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in the chat.
By the way, Sheikh One,
Yes.
are you happy? I mean, are we going to have a celebration?
So about what?
That
Happy about what?
the fitna is officially over.
Inshallah, innit? You get me? Like if it works, if it sticks, it sticks, innit? You get me? Because like
Is it
you
officially
know,
over though? Did the participants
I have no idea. Wallahi,
agree?
I teach you, I have no idea. You get me? 'Cause I'm just doing my own thing in it. You get me? I'm independent, doing my own thing in it. But I don't know, man. If it is, it's good, innit? If it is, Alhamdulillah. You get me? It's
Who
good.
said that? Who said that it's gonna be over? Like, why?
I don't
Why'd you
know.
say that?
So he just said now, if it is, it's good in it because you think about it, Muslims are like Islamophobes are just like winning in it, just loving it. They're thinking, look at this Muslim civil war thing. For them, it's free entertainment. They're just loving it, and I reckon most of these trolls and stuff, they're Islamophobes. Like they just anyone can just put a Muslim name and start taking the piss and shit. You get me? And yeah, and I'm sure I was there yesterday or something. I know it wasn't on your chat. I noticed it. There was some I mean madness, and then you see people mocking the prophet and stuff. You get me? So it's like I mean, you have to be very who's who. So
If there was nobody watching it, do you think these people would still be carrying on with their fitna?
that's a good point. It's a good point. But I don't know, man. It's people. It gets personal when people like. There's 1,000 ways to attack someone. There's 1,000 ways you could. I mean, if you got beef with someone, but when you attack people's families and that, it gets personal, and then it's hard for people to let go. I noticed that. I mean, it's best not to mess about with like. What's the point? What's the point in the first place? Attacking each other, or like you can joke and have a laugh, but some people don't. Some people don't take jokes. Some people take it seriously, or some people. Everyone's different. You know? So. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's the age, innit? Age. Well,
Sorry?
actually, you can't really say age, bro. There's certain people, certain age group.
Saeed, who's back? Apparently, you said last week somebody's back.
I will do a stream soon about that because they changed their mind. They didn't want to disclose that.
So they're not back. So they're not back.
They're back, but as soon as I get the green light, I'll let you know. Let me see. I might go live tomorrow with that information.
Okay. Is it somebody we know? Is it someone famous who's coming back?
We'll have to see, innit? Wait and see.
Is it Bob? Yeah. Is it Bob? Is he coming back? Bob.
Don't give it away, man.
Oh, okay. So bus case, yeah. Okay.
Go Live Media.
Well.
You've been Google Translator. Abu Bilal got it. Clickbait.
Yeah, definitely clickbait. So what are you doing, man? Are you driving somewhere, Saeed? Are you going somewhere?
Nah, I already just came in, bro.
Okay, chilling, yeah.
Yeah. Do a dawah on the with RSC. Nah, thank you, man.
We were RSC, you know. That guy's an idiot, bruv. Yesterday, I was yesterday, yeah. I was half
That guy,
asleep, man.
bruv,
I was listening to this guy.
Done a super chat on my channel, fam, without even me knowing.
Yeah, just take it, bruv. Ghanima on it, bruv. Give it to Palestine or something, bruv. You get me? End of the day, you get me? Put used to that.
I don't know. He got me blocked, I think, yeah. So I can't see him in it, and I'm thought, why would he give me a super chat? I can't even see it. Then, brother Imtiaz goes, "Yo, Said, he just super chatted you."
Yeah, man. So what did you do with that money, bro? Saeed, what did you do with RSC's money?
No, bro.
You know what? I think people need to be careful. If they're receiving money from people online, you don't know where that money is coming from. And it's possible that RS Sid is some sort of international terrorist. And if he's giving you money, they'll trace the money and say you're receiving terror financing.
Exactly, bro. That's true. No, I didn't think about that. You know, that is actually a good point, though. RS Sid, you know, could be one of the Khalistan funders, isn't it? You know, for the movement in Canada. You know, they do that thing. You don't know RSC is well in the. He could be, yeah, man. It's international terrorist. Yeah, man. I can't. You see, yesterday he was writing like he was so drunk he couldn't even write in the chat. He was spelling some mistakes, jokes. Like I couldn't believe it. I think this guy's pissed. He can't even see what he's doing writing. But the funniest thing is when he said to Jordan M, he wants to do a lie detector. Like he's watching some movie or some shit, man.
Assad.
Crazy.
Assad. How do you know I blocked you, huh? You must be. I'm watching you from my Time account actually. Also, that means you must be Abu Aisha or someone like that.
RS Bastard shit.
What is that? Oh, I shouted. Is that really Abu Aisha? How did you know?
It's not Abu Aisha, man.
Saeed knows who everyone is, bro. No,
because I was going through on my block list and I put it in this Hangout group. And yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I blocked. This was time ago. But don't worry, I'll unblock you, man.
Abu Bilal, are you on Discord in any of the...
But actually, I don't know how to unblock, man. And, I forgot how to unblock people as well. Because I tried to unblock Reactionary.
Yeah, Google it, bro. You block Reactionary, yeah?
Nah, you know what it is? You know, sometimes your screen blocks. What happens is sometimes, I can't remember, I'm just saying sometimes I block people by accident as well. Like, you know, when your screen freezes and you double tap it and you blocked it.
Yeah, I can give you an excuse, bro. You're driving and that, innit? Like, you know, your eyes are not on the chat. Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Saeed once done that, like he was driving down in London towards Buckingham Palace. The whole way down the Pall Mall and the whole way past it, he was just talking about Reactionary, loving the Queen.
Oh, do you know what? I saw that one.
Like half an hour just roasting Reactionary.
Rasulullah said, I'm not saying I've done you Maybe I blocked you intentionally. I'm not talking about you. But anyway, go on.
We'll allow you in Z's Discord. Yeah, we can link up in there. Otherwise, you can reach me on reactionary.london@gmail.com. Yeah, there you go. Which I get a load of spam mail now.
Don't worry, Asad, man. It's 2-3 years ago, bro. I mean, it's all good, brother. If I've blocked you, forgive me, man, innit? I want to unblock everyone, but I tried today, but I couldn't do it.
No, reactionary is the original
I think
reactionary.
I need the desktop. I need the.
You got so many copies. You got Ralph copying reactionary in it, right? Reaction and reactionary, but the original one's reactionary. The original. I'm trying to read the chat, man. So what? Any conspiracy theories? Reactionary? Anything? Freemasons, Illuminati, anything like this? Anything new? Any handshakes? Any
hand gestures?
Hand gestures. Dower Freemasons. I haven't noticed any recently. No.
No, Yasser Qadi with his what is it? What's it? I saw a video about
Skull and Bones.
Yeah, but he was winking. I saw a video, but I don't know if it's still on YouTube. It was a YouTube when he was giving his talk. Yeah, he's not winking, sorry, he's blinking. He's blinking, and someone trying to say it's like Morse code or some shit. Don't worry about it. Morse code.
He's sending a message to with Morse code.
Exactly, like his eyelids were like flickering. I don't know, some madness.
He did the handshake though with someone.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it was on your channel, innit? I saw that one. That was definitely Freemason, man. That was 100%. Yeah.
Dower man, that done the handshake too.
Dower man.
Yeah.
There's no winning, man. Sometimes you try to bury the hatchet, they still take it the wrong way. Russell Assad.
Ali Dower done the handshake as well.
Wow, for real, Ali
handshake. Yeah. And the Jordanian sheikh, he done it as well.
The Sheikh Haruni. So basically, when they handshake, they fingy the other finger, the knuckle. The third, second, third, fourth, depends which degree you're in. Yeah, it's crazy. So you think, no wonder, you get all to be famous, innit? You have to join the Illuminati, you have to become famous to be on television, innit? Now you see, like, how come some YouTubers are so famous now? They must be the Illuminati, innit? It must be something like to be on, I mean, everywhere. How comes? It must be some secret society in the back. Allah.
Yeah, big up Jen Wallace. What's a real one? What does that mean? I know there's one account called Real One.
Long time no see, Jen Wallace.
Just a figure of speech, bro. I'm not saying there was beef. I can't even remember how I blocked you or if I went on.
Assad's like firing at you, Saeed, like non-stop. I don't know what you said to him.
No, I'm trying to like be alright, man. And the brother's taking it, like saying whichever way I go, he's saying something.
Are you cooking or something, bro? Are you eating, bro? That's Saeed. Are you eating? You can hear bare noise, bro. You cooking a big curry, yeah?
No, bro. Grill, yeah?
Okay, even better.
And salad.
Reactionary, next time you're with your laptop, can you screen share and go through some videos on topics? That's it.
Yeah, it's a very good suggestion, which I'd like to do, inshallah.
You know what it is, actually? Maybe people clone people's accounts, don't they? So probably someone cloned Russell Assad's account and came and started swearing and cursing, and that's why probably I blocked it.
Do you know what? I swear there was one before. I'm sure I remember. I can remember there was someone writing madness with that account.
That's why what I'm doing is now when I'm going live, I'm just modding all the real accounts, so I know who the real ones are. Do you understand? So I'm just gonna mod everyone. So
That's
Russell
a good
Assad,
idea.
just come on with the Russell Assad 2 and I'll mod you, so I'll know that's you in it. Because someone must have cloned your account and said something stupid and maybe triggered me and I blocked it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that happens a lot, man. I've seen it. I've seen it bare and then people get upset, and then bare shit gets said,
Yeah.
and then after they find out it's a fake. I see it. It's happened so many times on so many different shows.
I will figure it out how to unblock because I tried today.
Just Google it, man. Just Google, type in how do I unblock.
I know, but I forgot. I just need to figure it out. I just need to give some time. I just don't have time to sit down and do it.
Okay. What's that noise, man? Beep beep.
It's my watch.
Okay. Oh, Johan Van Dam says, Sheikh One, can you read the whole dictionary in 20 seconds with that fast voice? Nah, not 20 seconds, bro. The entire dictionary probably. It's a lot of words, man. You want me to make them rhyme? You want to drop some bars, yeah? Nah.
Do you think Johan Van Dam is actually a woman? Not a man?
Nah, it's a guy. Definitely it's a guy. It's a brother.
I don't know, bro.
Huh?
Because sometimes he's got a real bad foul mouth. Yeah. And he loses his temper very quick. That's very...
No, but Johan's been around. Johan's been around for time though. Actually, do you remember? I first saw his account in Go Live Media days when I used to have an avatar as a dog. We might have like that bull terrier. That's the first time I came. Yeah. Oh man, I actually got timed out just for having that picture, bro. Just for actually, the first channel live stream I ever went to was Abu Talha's one. Somali.
Go Live's mods were tyrants, like absolute dictators.
Oh yeah, you used to get hidden it. I remember you had like 150 accounts.
Everyone wants to know what I'm eating. Let me just show it, man.
Right, we actually broke the world record. Now I'm remembering now. I'm reminiscing. I'm thinking. We even Go Live used to say it was, man, I just blocked him off Hangouts. That time it was Hangouts, isn't it? You kicked him out of the group like about 50 times, and he still come with another one. I don't know how you done it, man.
Mokitka is in the chat. Mokitka.
Grill and salad.
Very nice. Nice.
So no biryani, mate. Just grill and salad. That's it.
Grill.
Grill.
Yeah.
Grill.
My grill friend. Huh? Hello there, darling. Would you be my grill friend? Huh? Would you be my spicy grill friend?
Did Mokit get banned from EF Dawa? Mokit, did you get kicked out? Is it true? Your services are no longer required. Is that right?
Well, that's true. Actually, he got banned. I thought he was like a top. He was a model, something, didn't it?
It took away your span now, Mokitka. Is that right?
Oh no, Mokit, man. What happened, man? You slipped up, bro. What did you do, bro? Welcome on, man. Walaikum salam.
Don't worry, Mokit. I'll make you a mod on my channel.
Yeah, man. That's deep, bro. How can they do that to you, bro? After all of that, what's that loyalty, man? It's deep. Asirun Fidunia says, reactionary, tell us about the Dawa cruise.
I don't know about the Dawa cruise. I know about the Dawa cults. I could tell you about the cults.
I think it's the cults he's talking about. And
yes, there's a bunch of cults at Speaker's Corner and online. And if you don't belong to their cult, then it's like you're not even a Muslim.
I know, bro. Do you know what? Yeah. Someone goes once and the I go on a certain channel, and because I go on a certain channel,
I'm gonna get slandered. They don't care.
But they will do the slandering.
Yeah, they will slander me because I go on certain channels, like Faz's channel or something.
Yeah. See, that's cult behavior.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm gonna slander you. I don't care. I'm gonna slander you. You're gonna get it.
They're gonna get it when they die.
They're gonna get it when they die.
That is a classic. Yeah. So Makitka, come on, tell us what happened. Has your dawah card been revoked? Yes, brothers.
Huh?
No, nothing. Yeah. So, what's new? Anything interesting?
Nah, man, nothing really. It's just same old stuff, man.
Same old, same old. Smold.
Yeah, man. Wow, it's a lot of noise, man. Is that
Yeah, it's a car.
someone's rushing to go
Driving.
home? 1 a.m. in a rush. Oh, you're outside, we actually.
Yeah.
You're in
Yeah,
what? You're going for a stroll or something outside,
Yeah,
midnight
correct.
stroll.
Yep.
That's good, man. That's the best time. Go jogging and stuff like that. It's the best. Nighttime's the best.
Exactly. No traffic.
No traffic.
And no noise.
I'm gonna go as well, inshallah. After eating, have to run this off, put this off, because I mean it's not a good time to eat, but because I haven't eaten nothing all day.
Al-Bahith says, if I do start a channel, there are some good papers to go through and discuss. Yep, I'm sure the world will be keen to have you read those papers, Al-Bahith. We saw what happened last time, right? Remember? Reactionary, what do you think of Salam Studios asking for donations for a new office? Obviously, you don't have to say, but anyone can see the income of channels on Social Blade. Well, what happened to the premises that they had before that they raised money for? Do you remember? With like, this is the coffee area, this is the lounge area. I remember seeing that tour.
That place is thingy run out, and it was broken down. The roof caved in, leaks. It was a shops. What do you call it, bro? They use the top
Storeroom
for storage. That's it. So it had very bad condition. So now got a better place.
So did they get like refunded for all of the costs incurred in fixing the place up?
I don't know. I didn't get in. I don't know about that, but not sure about that.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Was it insured? Was your thing insured? Was it insured?
I don't know, bro. No, I don't think so.
If it was, you could set it on fire and get your money back. Everything. Get someone else to do it. But it's not good.
Now you've said it publicly. I don't think that will work.
Oh shit. Mad.
Squills says, why do you Bengalis insist on bringing fitna over here? Just leave the chat in peace. Nobody cares about Halima or TYO or Faz. Are they talking about TYO right now on any of the channels?
I don't know.
Tell me TYO is involved now.
I don't know, man. Anyway, as I'm on the panel, I might say bonfire on Hasina, the biatch, the Tagut of Bangladesh. Hasina, the concubine of Modi, the one who made free for Bangladeshi nationals to travel to Israel. Like, what the fuck, Yeah, her time it's gonna come soon. You get me? Inshallah. People like that are fucked up.
What did she do? What happened?
So, you know, before in the passport used to say of the citizens like of Bangladesh were allowed to travel anywhere in the world apart from Israel because of the oppression against our Palestinian brothers and sisters. But now they just removed that now, so now they can travel anywhere. You get me? So yeah, it's a fucked up move, man. And then what it is because you know the politicians and stuff, they're making money now on it. And if you think about it, the GDP is higher than Pakistan, it's higher than India even. It's a
Yeah,
small
but you know
little
what they
country.
said? They're saying that
So they're greedy,
it's the
man.
second
And it's
Qibla. They want to visit the second Qibla. That's why they lifted it. That's what they're saying.
that that's bullshit, man. They can go.
Because
I mean, that's the most
it's Sunnah
lamest
innit, to visit that.
excuse. Yeah, no, but that's one of the lamest excuses ever. Like second
Yeah,
clip,
obviously I'm
like,
not a
you know what I
believer.
mean? No, of course, that's a proper messed up thing. Plus, you know, like was it 200,000 people protested for the Kashmiri Muslims, you know, Pakistan Kashmiri Muslims, and this woman when Modi came down, innit? Modi came down to visit the country. Like I'm not really into this politics, but I've read about it. And what happened? 2,000 people protested. I think about I can't remember. About 20 people died. Like actually were shot up and murdered by the police, security services, all because they were protesting against Modi.
Well, Modi went to Bangladesh.
Yes, bro. You're the
Why
one
didn't
who's
someone take him out, bro?
bro. You're the one who's proper
Someone should
Bengali,
have
bro,
taken that
and you don't
Modi
know
out
this.
straight away, bro. I don't understand that. Why didn't they take him out?
I don't know that people are protesting, bro. There's 2,000 people protesting and that. There's more. The whole bare cities and that everywhere. But where he was going to, I've read about it, and basically 2,000 people were protesting. 20 of them died. There was like hundreds of injuries because they used rubber coated bullets. They just fire into the crowd, like, and they're beating up imams and that, massive old men with beards and that, man, Hafiz of Quran and stuff. Yeah, it's so fucked up. All because they're saying Modi is oppressing our Muslim brothers and sisters in Kashmir. You get me? Kashmir, they've been oppressed like Palestine. And because this bitch is the concubine of Modi, and they're thinking about business and interests, that's what it is, isn't it? And then she sends her thugs, the RAB, or what you call it. It's like the FBI, not FBI. It's like a SWAT, not something like that. One of these group agencies, and they kidnap people, they beat all because of Modi in it, so he can come and go to some temple and this and that, and it's just propaganda. And he left, and you know what I mean. And then you had film crews and stuff who were greeting him and this and that, but outside it was just like hundreds of people, mobs of people telling him to f off, basically. So yeah, man, all this stuff happened, but you know, Allah is watching. These people, time will come sooner or later. It will come, innit? These people. That's why I bonfire on all of these fucking Tagut regimes, innit? They're all puppets. You get me? They're all puppets, and all of them, man. Like you hear me bunning out MBS and stuff, but it's the same with all the other rulers. They're all the same. I don't care what people say. They're all the same. They're all puppets. You get me? Maybe MBS is like he's got more money. That's the only difference. He's got a bigger bank account, a fatter wallet. But they're all the same, man. In the United Nations, all these people in the United Nations, the league, which used to be called the League of Nations. You know, these people are the League of Nations was created to help the establish the state of Israel, and then they changed the name from the League of Nations to the United Nations and added more people into it. And it's so unfair. They've got the Security Council, and then they've got the normal UN members. I don't know. Reactionary, did you see a video? Yeah, a few years back, when Gaddafi was alive, when he tore up the United Nations thingy, what's it called, man? The book. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, the
Gaddafi. Yeah, he tore it up. Yeah, he said like,
oh, wow.
how come? He goes, how come there's no Arabs in the United Nations Security Council? There's only like Russia, China, America, France, and what's the other one, man? One more, I forgot. One more. I can't remember what country it was. But all of them were basically white countries, European countries, and or China's different, but it's still none of them were Muslims, basically. You get me? None of them were Africans or Arabs. You get me? And he was saying that, and how comes that anything they do, they veto, and like it's BS, isn't it? I remember them, like even as a Tagut, he did fucking say something, and like, he ripped it up and it made a big statement. Like, get me? It's true, and even look at it now. It's like, dude, you know what I mean? There's like an inner circle, isn't it? In the United Nations, there's the esoteric and the exoteric. There's two different people, isn't it? The inner circle was the United Security Council, the esoteric, and the exoteric. It's the outer ones, all the others. And then they blackmail these countries, like the poor ones, the ones from the third world. America and other Britain, and they say to them, "Oh, vote on the United Nations. We want to bomb this country, or we want to do this to this country. We need your votes." So these poor countries will vote for aid, innit? Foreign aid. So they give them aid, basically bribing them, so they can cause they can loot and cause massacres. So it's mad. It's mad, bro. You think like we're living happy? We're okay, yeah, we're living in the West. We're living under so-called democracy and human rights and freedom of speech, but it's bollocks. At the end of the day, the other people don't have the same rights. You get me? And then the government lies to you. The people, they lie to you. So you get me? The newspapers and stuff. It's all BS. I know Reactionary reads a lot of newspapers. You know how? Tell us about the newspaper, Reactionary. What's your favorite newspaper?
Sorry, what newspaper?
Yeah, please don't say the Sun.
Queen's Times. The Queen's Times.
Don't say the Sun.
I don't read papers, bro. To be honest, only if I go on YouTube. Like sometimes I'll read the Daily Mail or the Metro.
All right. Yeah. I think Metro. That's probably the only one because it's free and. Yeah. I don't know. I have to see it online in it and just put news. It comes up stuff. Read it. But yeah, man, it's fucked up. The world is not a nice place.
Muki says I should boot you because you're cursing.
Who, me? Did I tell what Muki said? Who, me? Is he talking about me?
Yeah, you keep swearing.
Hey, this ain't EF Dawa, my friend. This ain't EF Dawa, right? We've got more freedom here, more human rights, more freedom of speech. All right?
More haram rights here.
No, there's no haram reactionaries. Alhamdulillah, it's good. Muki, wait a minute. I just noticed something, bro. Reactionary, have you seen Muki's avatar? Look at his avatar, bro. Can you see it? It's got the eye of Dajjal, bro. Man's got the eye of Dajjal. It's got a mountain, but looks like a pyramid.
You would see that.
Yeah. It's got some. You see some writing which is like Latin or something. Like I wonder what that means. Ordo Abkal, something like that. It's got it's based like a moon as well. That's definitely Dajjal, Dajjaloon, Freemasonic stuff, man. Mukit Bai, what are you trying to do to us? This eye is bleeding as well. The eye is actually bleeding. So is that another symbolic thing? An eye, a moon, is bleeding. It's on a mountain which looks like a pyramid. It's got some writing. Let me turn my device sideways. Oh my God! If I turn my head sideways, it looks like come on, bro, man. Good manners, bro.
Sorry,
in a live panel, bro. You're eating. You can hear you eating and you're burping, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, I think the burping it deserves more of a boot than the swearing.
Yeah, man. This is like we're adults, man. We are Muslims. We're adults, and we've got people who are listening and watching. There's like 120 people who are listening, bro, to your burp, bro. Come on, I love it, brother. Nah, it's only 20 something, but still.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm sure you know how to say "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim." Yeah. All right. Yeah. If you want to seek refuge from the Dajjal, you know how to say it.
Go on, tell me.
Okay, so it's "A'udhu billahi."
Yep.
Min.
Yep.
Fitnatil.
Min fitnatil. Yeah.
Masih Dajjal.
Masih Dajjal. A'udhu billahi min fitnati Masih Dajjal. Is that right?
أعوذ بالله من فتنة المسيح الدجال.
أعوذ بالله من فتنة. Yeah, see that Mukit Khan, Dajjal, bro. You need to change the avatar, bro.
Mukit Khan was on point there.
Well, how?
Here you go. Read his comment. Just for that, Mukit Khan, you're a mod on my channel, mate.
So Mukit Khan, I was speaking because of my frustration against the Taghut and the Freemasons, Dajjaloon, Crusaders, Salibiyun, yeah, who are oppressing the Muslims, and I've been emotional and a bit passionate, and you are depriving me of my passion by saying to him to mute me. Come on, brother, this is not fair. I must be your brother in Islam, you know? Not good. Yeah, man.
Muki, where were you yesterday? Why weren't you here? I don't understand it, Mukitka. Jordan was here yesterday, but you weren't. Something strange. Now, might need to dox your salary, Mukitka. You weren't alongside Jordan for once. There's something wrong with you.
I was a bit lad. Do you see what he wrote in the chat, bro? You need to time him up for that, bro. He wrote, "Gay dudes have passion too." Well, the difference is I have passion for the deen, not for the men. Yeah, I have passion for the deen. Alayhi salam. You get me? Come on, are you upset, Mukit, because I said something? Did I hurt your feelings? Like you bigged up the Tawagit and the Crusaders, and we're saying to me, why am I being harsh towards the kuffar? And you know what I mean? Well, you want me to be soft towards them? Is that what it is? Nah, I'm just joking. Mukit is from Bangladesh, isn't it? It's from Dhaka, I think, isn't it?
Who's Russell Assad on about? Uncle has been getting a lot of backlash. Who you on about, Russell Assad?
Uncle Omar, I think, was getting back of
Nah,
Palestine.
I think he's talking to Uncle Yazid, but he's been getting a lot of backlash lately because he was supporting Palestine protests. His far-right followers started on him.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Who's far? I don't know, man. I'm confused. Maybe Russell Assad can elaborate and explain more. Yeah, man. It's mad. Yeah, big up anyway. Like people.
Who's got far right followers?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's far right followers. That's what I'm thinking. Like, who's the uncle who's got a far right follower? Who's that?
Come on, Jack. You haven't mentioned MBS yet. Come on, Jack. Hurry up.
Yuhan Van Dam, Saeed is obsessed with Russell Assad because Russell Assad, he blocked him in the past and then just realized now, and he can't unblock him because he doesn't know how to, and just a bit of a thing going on. Yeah.
Nah, man, I was just reading that his comment. I was wondering who was he talking about.
Okay. So I'm doing something else at the same time, so I'm just trying to, yeah. Scar City, man. Scar City news is alright, you know. It's alright. It's just his accent, man. He's got a Brum accent in it. It sounds proper shit. What do you think, reactionary?
What, you think Birmingham?
Birmingham accent. Yeah, did you know? But I can't even do the accent, man. But it's like puts you off, man. Like imagine if you said it in a London accent, it would have been better. Or even Scout. I don't know, something else. But the Brum accent and Scar City, that's the only thing. Yeah, sponsored by this thing, car rental, or whatever, breakdown. I can't remember what he says in the beginning all the time. It's a bit like Ali Dawa and thinking it, black seed oil, blah blah blah, like that. But yeah, man, it's mad. Yeah, no, he's sick. I know, he's got good content. I found out stuff I didn't know, like from his. I've actually subscribed to him, but I'm just saying. But I find his voice annoying. But he does come out with some good stuff in it, like local news, like stuff like they don't put on the mainstream. You get me? That's the good thing about it, you know.
Stuff that should be on the front page.
Exactly, yeah. It should be on the front page. And
four stories about Meghan and Harry. Oh,
yeah, and he doesn't even make it even in the last page. Like stuff which is happening, real life people, real incidents, people are dying, this and that, and they don't even put it. And most of the victims are not natives, like or they're British citizens. But then I mean,
look at that comment from Mukit. It's actually a decent comment, isn't it?
From Mukit, my Ustad says, how can somebody wish to say the Shahada on their deathbeds with the same tongue that curses? As my Ustad says. Who's your Ustad, Mukit? Very interesting. It's a good point.
Yeah, we'd like to know who your Ustad is as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Since you mentioned him. And don't say Zakir Naik.
You're reactionary. What do you think of that Julian Assange guy? Do you think he should be deported to America?
No, man. I don't care what people say about him. I got bare respect for him, man. I don't care what people say. Julian Assange, he exposed bare shit, bruv. Even that in Iraq, when there's a helicopter gunship, the most famous footage, you know, you must have seen it. You
What the
guys must have
Shias
seen it.
though? I'm just asking. I'm not saying that.
Bro, it doesn't matter, bro.
I know that, but I'm just
Shia are Muslim, bro. Shia are Muslim, bro. Like Rafida
I'm
are
just
not
asking what they
100%, but
Shias
Shia
or
are Muslim.
Sunnis.
They do Hajj every year, man. Yeah. So what do you call
Obviously, they're
it?
human beings. I know that. But I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying like Julian Assange. He exposed the forgot his name, man. The army guy on his WikiLeaks. The footage of the helicopter gunships shooting these 30 caliber machine guns at the Iraqi civilians. Get me, men walking. A group of them in a van. There's a little kid in the van, baby in the van. They all got shot up, killed. The ambulance came. They blew up the ambulance. Imagine the ambulance came to help you. The guys in the dead, half of them dead. The ambulance comes, put you in the ambulance, and then the helicopter gunship, and they blow up the whole ambulance, and they're saying "yeehaw, yeehaw" like cowboys, innit? Yeehaw, making all these noises and like giving high fives and all of that. Yeah, Roger that. Yeah, next strike, whatever. They blow up the whole place, and then they masked it up and they covered it up, and then you get some good American people, get me? Good people who are not Muslims, they're good heart, you get me? Yeah, Christian guys where they exposed it and they thought, fuck it, it's like this is wrong. They exposed this shit and they suffered. They got court-martialed and that. They got the ones who exposed it and that. Yeah, no, forget that. These are guys are looted. They're high on drugs, bro. Snorting cocaine and they're shooting up people, civilians. And what happened is, end of the day,
Manning one turned into a transgender. The one
yeah, no, yeah. That's nuts, isn't it? What the government done to him. You know what I mean? They put these people done bare shit to him. You get me? But I'm talking about Julian Assange. Okay, we're not talking about the Manning one. But there's bare of them. And the thing about it, they make you have to live in a Ecuadorian embassy for years.
Why is it whistleblowers end up changing their gender? Have you noticed there was a guy in the UK as well that did a transgender operation after he spilled some top secret information.
No, I think the government. I don't know, man. I think the government forced them. They said to him, you know what, you change your fucking thing, we're gonna go. I don't know, man. Allahu Alam. Or it's not like they're trying to hide because the whole world knows they changed. They done an operation. The whole world, it's like they didn't do it to hide and get away. You know what I mean? It's like they done it openly. So it's some weird shit, man. Some mad stuff, but they get up to. It's just a good point, man. Why do they basically humiliate themselves from the whole world? Like, and they pretend to, you know what I mean? I don't get it.
There was a lady called Anna Machon in the UK. She worked for MI5, and her colleague.
Oh, I know that.
I've forgotten his name. Yeah, her colleague was a bloke, and he did a transgender operation after releasing certain secret information.
Oh, him. Okay, I know who you're talking about. I don't know if he was a woman, but I saw him when he was a man, and with that woman on RT, they had a thingy. It was exposing something. Can't remember what it was, man. A long time ago.
Yeah, it was about 9/11 and 7/7 and all that.
Yeah, 7/7, something like that.
Bloke's name. If anyone can Google the Anna Machon, find out the name of the guy that she released secret information with, and let us know. He had a transgender operation. Maybe it's some sort of ritual, you know. Whoever spills the beans, they have to do the transgender operation. I don't know.
Annie Machon.
What's the name? Makitka. I mean, since you are benefiting from your ustad, don't you think others should be able to benefit from him as well? Wouldn't you like to share the benefit?
Is it David Shayler?
To be stingy.
David
Shayler. Yes. Yeah. Correct.
David Shayler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mad.
So Google him and see if I'm correct that he had a transgender operation as well.
He looks Iranian, man. He looks like the other Ratansi guy a bit from RT.
From RT, yeah, I know too. Yeah, he looks like him. You're right.
Twins, yeah. Him and he's got a brother. He works in Al Jazeera. The twins. Yeah, mad. Hold on, my battery's low. My charger.
Your reaction? What do you think of Mehdi Hassan?
He done a good performance on at the Oxford debates with what's that name, Anne-Marie Waters, didn't he? I thought that was a good argument. Yeah, he's quick-witted. He's quite a good presenter as well. Not bad. What do you think?
Yeah, he's alright, but when I found out he's Shia, bro, that kind of knocked me sideways.
Okay. What do you think of what's that guy who Mohammed Hijab interviewed from
Oh,
MIT University, the linguist, Noam Chomsky? What do you think of Noam Chomsky?
he's alright. He's okay.
Yeah, he's Jewish though. You know that?
Guide him to Islam though.
Okay,
Bro,
but with
like,
Mehdi Hassan, you're totally
bro, I
against
hate
him, but
it, yeah.
Noam Chomsky is alright.
No,
I
I'm not
hate it
against him.
when
I'm
people
saying
say,
it just
bro, how can
knocked
people
me
just be hating
sideways.
because the guy's Jewish, bro? You get me? Like, wallahi, I actually feel like that before. Until I met Jewish people, I actually got Jewish friends, people I've done business with. I know people like tight, yeah, and they got my back, like straight up. You get me? I think they got my back more than some other people I know for years. And
yeah,
but they're not Zionists. They're not Zionists.
Tell me somebody better than Mehdi Hassan in the media.
Mehdi Hassan is good. He's Shia, but he's good, man.
So like, tell me someone better than him, Saeed. Who's better than him?
I can't think of anyone at the moment.
Just one name. Come on, one name.
Dilly Hussein, he's alright.
Come on, bruv. Like that.
Huh?
I can't stand Dilly Hussein. I really cannot stand the guy.
He's okay. He's upcoming presenter.
I can't stand that moustache and that little goat. Nah, he's the most annoying person when I see him. I just switch off.
Different level, man. Different pay grade. Complete different pay grade, bro. Get me?
You know what it is? Al-Bahit. You know what it is? I have heard and seen a lot of Shias, the way they the taqiyya and the cursing of our mother and the way they talk about the companions. The way they talk about the companions is
disgusting.
It's so disgusting, yeah. It's like they actually have it. They actually have a rituals and it's in their deen to curse and mock. So after that,
but it's the Rafidah, bro. You have to be precise. Like you can't call all Shias the Rafidas, bro. Because the Zaydis, they're not Rafidah, and you get some Shias who are just.
Bro, I never even used the word Rafidah. All I said was when I found out Mehdi Hassan was a Shia, I said it knocked me sideways. That's all I said. I did not say Rafidah or anything like that. But I'm just saying.
Why did it knock you sideways?
It's because after what I found out about the Shias, what they do.
No, I mean, no. Before you found out he's Shia, what were your thoughts about him?
Good, like mashallah and all that. Yeah.
So so that's the perspective I was coming from.
Yeah.
Disregard whatever his religious background is. His job as a presenter, is he any good? Yes or no?
Yeah.
And I told you his performance at the Oxford Union against Anne-Marie Waters. He smashed her.
Like that's worldwide. That went viral worldwide, man. People seen that in every country, bro. Every planet. I mean, on the planet.
He recently check out his recent interview with that professor from Oxford who done the report that England will become
good, bro.
an ethnic majority country in 2066. Right? Check his interview with that guy.
I know it's good, but it's the problem is I can't like when I
get you.
Imagine him if he's like cursing like privately and all that. Just do you understand? That's the thing, innit? Every time like I look at Shias now, I just think, are these the ones that curse our mother? And I even heard,
I can agree with that. Yeah.
I even heard, that when they like, if you go to their restaurants and they know you're Sunnis, they'll spit on your food. Now,
that's mad.
You understand? That's on like not just hearsay. I've heard it on like, like properly, like that's what they do. So after finding out all these things about the Shias, bro, I'm just like,
don't eat on Edge Road. Don't eat on Edge Road. Let's be just cool now. They're all Shias.
I mean, so
Shia. Majority of them.
So don't eat with Modine.
Right. Yeah, but listen to this side, yeah. Imagine you're walking down the street or you're driving down the road, yeah. Just picture this in your head, yeah. You're driving down the street, yeah, and you saw 4 white guys, skinheads, football hooligans, yeah, skinheads, yeah, basically abusing a Muslim woman who looks like a Muslim woman, and she's got a niqab on, yeah. It's hijab, niqab, yeah. She's fully dressed as a Muslim, yeah, and she's being beaten up or attacked and that, yeah. Like you'd automatically help her. Like you're gonna say to her, "Are you Shia?" Or you know what I'm saying? You like, at the end of the day,
Yeah, I'm not
you know
gonna
what I mean?
ask them are they
It's like,
Shia and
you know what I
then
mean? It's like it's- just do the right thing. Innit? And, you know, if
So
they
what do you think? Do you think it's okay to vote in the UK?
who me? I've never voted ever,
Saeed,
ever.
Saeed.
I've never voted ever at all. So I'm proud of that.
I don't know
That's
about politics, bro. I'm not really into politics.
stay Muslim,
You
don't
have to have
vote.
an opinion, brother.
Stay
Is it
Muslim,
okay to
don't
vote?
vote. Yeah, you have to stay Muslim and don't vote for the Taghut. Yeah,
You can't stay neutral. You have to take a position. Is
yeah.
it okay to
I
vote?
actually don't. I just don't bother with it.
No, that's not acceptable.
I got cool.
You have to. Is it okay to vote?
Is it okay?
You have to take a position, Saeed. No fence sitting on this one.
If you put me in a corner, I would say no.
You're making something haram.
I'm not making something haram. I'm just giving you my
You just
opinion.
said it's not okay.
Yeah, personally.
You're personally
Why
making
should I
something
vote for them?
haram.
Why should I vote for these people who go and attack Muslim countries, destabilize Muslim countries? Do you understand?
If there was a Muslim party, would you vote for them?
Yeah, if it's like a Muslim, then I'll think about it. I'll have to, do the research. And what about you?
Bro,
What? Bro.
I wanted to know your opinion. I know my opinion.
Then can you share it, please?
Yeah, I've shared it loads of times. Everyone here knows my opinion.
Can you share it again so I know?
No, it's okay. It's not important. Big up Dean M. He voted for Nico Omilana.
NDL. We spoke. He wanted to come to the Iceland store and do a video. I remember. He planned it all and then just did it. Then he said he'll get back to me. So I got the T-shirt, I got the badge, I got everything.
Huh? Oh, is it, Saeed? Did you do a video about it?
No. We were planning to do a video, and he wanted the T-shirt because I got the Iceland T-shirt and all that. I know the manager's name and everything.
Mukitka, please don't insult my ustad. Yeah. So everyone, don't know if anyone can still hear me.
Yeah.
My connection's gone. Oh, okay, that's good.
We can hear you. Walaikum salam.
Yeah.
Ras al Asad. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, who we got in the comments? Dujana says, okay, Walaikum salam, Dujana. Reaction was born in 1965, says
You might be right about Johan,
Yeah.
What you said
a woman.
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because, make some strange comments sometimes, like, for example, just see the comments that types. You'll say one thing, and you'll say, "Oh, this man is
very emotional type comments, right?" It's like
yeah. Like
only a woman would do that.
He or she will say, "Oh, Said is so emotional," or something like that. But you know what the saying? It takes one to know one. Seems like no one else is saying that, but he or she comes out with that. So I'm very suspicious. But I know.
Johan says,
I don't know which.
East, I'll show you. Well,
I know.
Saeed is East already, so
I know. I don't know if it's the Johan Van Dam, because there was a Johan Van Dam. I think there's one troll which closed the account. I don't know which one is the real one, because there is one that is alright.
Assalamu alaikum.
Just doesn't add up.
Alaikum salam.
Salam.
Yuhan Van Dam. Okay, send your number. Yuhan. Let's see.
Who jumped on?
It's Dujana.
Oh, Dujana.
It's me, Said.
Dujana.
What do you say, man?
Al-Bahith,
I
jump
joined
on.
the panel. Join the panel, man. Join it. Al-Bahith.
What are you asking? Just jump on.
Russell Asad, are you there still, fam? I'm obsessed with Russell Asad, man. Russell Asad.
Who is that? I like his display picture, man. He's on big pic, man. So, Said, man, what are you talking about? What was the topic, man? Very quiet, bro.
Just chit chat, bro.
How is it?
Yeah. You know, can you what do you call it? Unblock people with your phone, or you have to do it by the laptop? Because I remember I used to do it before on the phone. You know.
On what?
Huh?
For what? You know about YouTube?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Fast reaction in him, I know.
Yeah. Reaction. Do you know?
What? Sorry. Unblock people on what?
Unblock people with the smartphone.
What, using Android or thingy-bob?
I got both, but just iPhone.
Okay.
iOS.
If you go to Chrome, Google Chrome,
Yeah.
open that browser.
Yeah.
And type in studio.youtube.com.
Yeah.
In there on the left side somewhere, you should see a menu item like permissions or something like that.
Okay.
And you should see a list of people that you've hidden or blocked.
I used to know, you know. I used to know. I used to be able to do it, but sometimes, you know, these updates, they change and they don't let you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So when you see that, go to studio.youtube.com. Go to the web page, not the app.
Well, are you trying to block everyone on unblock everyone on your YouTube side?
I'm just gonna just unblock everyone and then mod like real people.
Yeah, unblock everyone. Get them ready for the podcast, don't it?
Yeah, inshallah.
Inshallah.
That's the niyyah, bro. But you don't know what Allah's plan for tomorrow, bro.
Tomorrow, innit? Well, today. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's good to
Looks
send
like
I think reactionary. Yeah, I learned from him. Well, he told me about this. You know, on
Reactionary
Friday.
looks like we offended Mrs. Johan. It seems like.
Who's that?
I don't know if it's a fake Johan or what. Now, Reactionary was saying that he thinks that Johan Van Dam is a woman.
Assalamu alaikum, Dujana. How you doing, brother? You right, yeah?
Alaikum salam, alhamdulillah. How are you? It's trying to get under my skin.
You have got a strap, you know. Look at you have avatar, bad boy avatar with the strap. What's that? Desert Eagle. Nah,
I know the real Johan Van Dam, the guy one, I think, calls me Mama. So this one definitely.
He calls you what, Mama?
No, like just Mama's like showing love in it, like you get it. Like this one, there's definitely a fake one.
Of course, it's a fake one.
This one must be. This one must be. I think I know who he is.
Yeah, Johan don't talk like that. Innit?
I know. This one's definitely like, you know, then can you see the person's name he mentioned there? Man cries about snake 24/7. I think it's that snake.
Al-Bahith, are you jumping on?
Al-Bati. Did you spell do you do
And it's funny, innit, how people think they know you from the comments. Kitabe Bangalin Gumtum Naini.
Nah, man, I'm underweight, bro. Is not sleeping, eh? That's what you're saying. Damn. Nah, he might be the real one. I don't know. He's London. I'll show you.
Batiza, Islam and I'll show you.
That's the real review hand, man. That's not.
Kita
That's
de
the real
haite,
Yuhan,
bhai.
yeah.
Buza jai na re bhai. That's what I'm saying, man. You don't know, bruv.
Yo, Shekhwan, your DP is sick, bro. The way he's moving, bro.
The
You like
Muhammad
it,
is.
yeah?
I
Yeah,
think
man.
the
The
fake one.
I'm a bit vet, man. I've changed it from the gold coins one, innit? And I put the gold coin one back up, and it's not working, man. For some reason, it says the file has to be a PNG GIF or whatever. It's not. You can't do that no more. I don't know. So I thought leave it, innit? I thought I can't be asked, innit? I had the other one, but it was on a different Gmail account. I don't know, man. I have to see. I have to figure it out. So I'm sure it's not like it's simple. I'm just not looking at the right place. But I don't know. Sometimes I know for some reason on StreamYard, I remember when I jumped on Faz's, yeah, it gives you the option to change accounts, like the Google accounts. But when on reactionaries or on AQ's panel, it doesn't give you the option to change. I don't know. Why is that?
No, Aki, that's not my account. I've already
You're
got the account.
You're Russell Assad. Are we all right now? Yeah, we all good.
Bro.
What do you think, Alima, Qasim Bengalis, and
Salahuddin. Salahuddin, the real one, is got the seal of the Prophet. You know, the seal of the Prophet in gold. Yeah, that's the real one. And the fake one has got the Shahada.
okay,
the black
bro,
flag
nice
for the
one,
Shahada.
my G, Russell Assad, bro.
Yeah. Yo, Uncle Yazid, jump on, bro. Jump on, man. What's some joke, bro? It's been a while, bro. I haven't dropped on live stream for a while, bro. I think since Ramadan, bro. I'm just looking forward to it now. Thinking, I haven't been on fucking, excuse my language,
You
on
know,
panel for a long time.
I
Staying away from all
guarantee
the
you,
strip
yeah,
lines.
those people online, for example, who think that, say, who dislike certain people. I'll talk about myself. If you actually meet me in real life, I guarantee you will not have the same impression.
Boy, it's calling you out, bro. He's calling
Did
you
you
out.
block him, Saeed?
Beef with you, fam.
Rasulullah Sadafi, sorry, it could be a mistake. I don't know, bro. Wallahi, man, I don't know why I blocked or whatever. It was a long time ago. I can't even remember. I actually tried to look. Even reactionary is blocked.
Why did you block him, bro?
I don't know, bro. Like, I can't see his comments. So
Maybe Said was emotional then it. Sometimes he's a bit upset.
Maybe back in the days.
Man. Yeah.
Back in the days, you know how it is sometimes. So
Back in the days.
that's why I need to go on. And can you see my comments now, Said? Because I'm using my other account. I'm seeing your comments on StreamYard, bro. And so I'm seeing you comments on StreamYard.
Uncle Yazid goes, Saeed's block list is very long, lol. Yo, man, chill. I never ever complained. If people want to block me, I'm okay with it, man.
Don't worry, man. I'm not okay with it. I just thought maybe a mistake, bro. Just make excuses, innit? It's popping on Surfaz's. It's popping in Surfaz. No Islamophobe, no troll.
Yeah, bro. Don't worry. We can make a pop here too, bro. Just make some fitna on it. Let's just start roasting people on it, and then what you see it pop. Let's start roasting Saeed. Yeah, 1 minute each. I'm joking. I'm joking.
What they say is Faz is popping right now. What's happening?
Huh?
Who's
I
on
don't
know.
Faz's show?
I don't know. I don't know. I was on there
Oh,
before,
Ras
but
Al Asad,
it was
bro. It's
normal.
all good. It's all good, Akhi. It's
No, he's
all
by
good.
himself, man. He's ranting. I don't know. Let me
Oh.
hear it.
No, I was on there. Before I was on here, I was on there for like about half an hour, bro. We were just chatting to him.
Yeah.
On the show, innit? Yeah.
And what happened?
Nothing, bro. Just chatting, innit? Normal.
So did did he spill the beans? Did the truth finally come out?
Wait and see, innit?
Oh, another next episode. Yeah. Okay. Tonight, it's all coming out, and then
Yeah, no,
it just doesn't come out.
Then nothing comes out.
Yo, actually, imagine all this energy, yeah? Imagine all this energy was put towards the Islamophobes. Like, just think about how much, like, work could have been done. Like, think about it.
True.
If all of that was all pointed in one direction, like, you know what I mean? It would have made history.
I agree.
You get me?
Tomorrow's
What's that
Thursday.
scholar, bro? I forgot the scholar. What's his name? I forgot the name now, bro. Is it Imam Malik? No. Who is it, bro? Who goes back
Friday
to find the people of Haqq who follow the arrow tips of the
Imam
Kuffar?
Shafi.
Huh?
Imam Shafi.
Imam Shafi, yeah, Imam Shafi. You get me? That's a
follow the arrow
brand.
tips. What?
If you want to look for the Haqqis, for the Haqs, you know, the arrows of the Kuffars.
Follow the arrow tips, the arrows of the Kuffar, because the Kuffar are killing the people on Haqq. You get me? So, you get me? That's very powerful, man. Follow the arrow tip of the Kuffar. Because we know wherever, because they're the ones who've done the Crusaders, whoever they hit, that's what the Haqq is. You get me? The people who are not on Haqq, they're there, all right. They're in bed with them. There's no problem. Yes, that's a good saying, man. That's hundreds of years old, bro. You get me? And it relates to our time right now.
1,000 years, bro. 1,000 years old, bro. More crazy.
Oh man, I need to go out for a run now, man. Oh, man.
It's coming.
Reactionary, do you watch football?
No, I don't.
Good.
Real
Saeed, are you
boring.
in for the match on Sunday? Same, I don't watch it, though. Just all say.
Bro, England, like, listen to this, yeah. On Saturday, it's England versus Pakistan on Saturday, yeah, cricket, yeah. And on Sunday, it's England versus Italy, football. So this weekend's gonna be mad, bro. You know what I mean? You're not gonna see anyone. There's gonna be no people on the roads. I mean, it's gonna be, you know what I mean?
Yo, is that Z?
There was a troll in my account.
Is that a real Z or is that fake?
Right.
Salam alaikum, brother.
Alaikum salam, Zubaydah.
How are you?
Welcome aboard, sister.
No, I just thought I'd jump on here because, not to bring anything to you, but I'm sure that you've heard people would like to use your channel as a neutral channel. And so I thought I'd come here and offer out those who have been begging to have a conversation with me. So I'm here. I'm here on Reactionary Show. Anybody wants to come and use this channel as a neutral channel, obviously Reactionary makes the rules here. So I'm here. Faz, Sia, whoever. I'm here right now. Whoever wants to have a conversation, come through. I'll be here for the next half an hour, inshallah, and we'll see who turns up.
Yeah, mashallah, big up. That's very mature of you to do that, Sister Zubaydah. And inshallah, Sisters Sia and Faz, jump on. Come.
Yes, it's calling you out. It's calling you out.
You have to come on.
I tried to jump on Faz's
run
channel and he won't let me on for some reason, which I think is, he publicly says, come and talk to us. Come and talk to us. I'm like, okay, I'm here. And I was left in the back chat for 15 minutes. And I just find it very strange how these people call. They mention your name for hours. Uqsam billah, if Faz tried to jump on my stream, I'd let him on. If I'm mentioning you, I'll give you the courtesy of replying. But Faz, unfortunately, because there's a high amount of cognitive dissonance, he says one thing and does another, I guess. So, I'm giving him the opportunity now to come and have a conversation, air out his grievances. Yeah.
Come on, Faz. Come on, jump on, bro. Let's sort it out. Let's finish this, bro. Sir Faz. Faz. So yeah, where were we, bro? Oh yeah, so were you live earlier, Spader?
No, I haven't been live today, to be honest. I can't be asked, bro.
Yeah, okay. What was Sia's show about then? Anything interesting there? That was.
Oh, let me address that. Unfortunately for this girl, right, because she suffers from quite bad mental health, so we have to excuse her for the way that she behaves. But because she's recently been exposed of sending information to Raj, which I find very strange, the lack of condemnation. Sending information to Raj about a Muslim sister, trying to get her locked up and sent to prison. And nobody seems to really damn. What she's done is she's brought a year-old dream of me, where I'm on Raj's show, and I'm basically complaining about other Muslims, which at the time, yes, I could put my hands up and say that wasn't the best ethical thing to do, but that was a year ago. Do you not think that I was condemned for that and spoken to about that? So the fact is, imagine you get caught out today about sending information on Raj, and rather than addressing it, you want to now divert it to me and bring a stream of me 1 year ago, which has already been discussed. And like with her, unfortunately for her, right, she only has old stuff on me, which I'm not bothered about. If it's in the past, it really doesn't matter. But when you're doing stuff right now in the present and you can't seem to address it because you're too embarrassed about it, for me, it just shows how insincere these people are. It's very insincere. So, like I said, she just done a crappy show that got struck. And every time she does, it's just going to get struck. Yeah? Trying to think she's clever, that she's showing something, which is already out there. It's not like a... when these people speak about exposed is when you bring something out of the darkness into the light. If it's public, then it's there for the public awareness. But her sending information to Raj was a private thing, which was brought out to the public. This is what you call exposure. You can't expose me by playing a public live stream 1 year ago. And the second thing is this, if you don't mind, reactionary.
Yeah, go ahead.
They're sitting there and saying that I wanted to call social services on Abu Qatada without giving any context, without really being sincere in their analysis of the situation. Me and Abu Qatada had a public, which later turned to a private conversation where I did not know I was being recorded, but what do you expect when you're sitting on Naz's call? So our conversation was being recorded. The first part of the conversation was a bit rocky, but it was respectable. Then it went completely left, because my child was mentioned, and then I decided to go low with Abu Qatada. And yes, I did say that I will call social services and get your daughter taken away from you. I admit that. And this was very much in the heat of the moment after my child was mentioned. After we had our exchange, he later apologized, and I also apologized. And I said to him, brother, I take back what I said, and I would never call social services on your daughter. I would never implement that. I would never do that, right? But I'm sure people understand when you're in an argument with somebody, especially when somebody mentions your child, you're going to be overly defensive. So if these people are sincere, why don't they play the recording or mention the fact that after me and Abu Qatada had these exchanges, I later then apologized, and so did he. And me and Abu Qatada have actually, out of every single one of you, have reached the most common ground out of all of you. Out of all of these fitna makers, it's only Abu Qatada, who I give credit to, who has at least tried to come and speak to us and reconciliate. And we're trying to move forward. Yeah? And he's actively expressed that he doesn't want to be a part of the fitna, and I've actively expressed that I don't have an issue with him, and that, everyone go their own ways. But this specific group, the See Alive and the Sir Faz group, these are people who want to continue it. These are people who want to ruin it for the rest of the Muslims online. If somebody comes to me with peace and generally wants to stop, I'm open for that. But with See Alive, because she's so sick in the head, she doesn't want to stop the fitna. This is a game for her. And what all you brothers and sisters need to realize is, how is somebody in Holland, who is not even a part of the UK, who's not even in the country, how come she has such an influence as to what is happening here amongst Muslims and brothers and sisters here online, when you have nothing to do with us? She's playing everybody like a fiddle. She's using everybody as like a tool, all for her own little sick entertainment. And that's the fact of the matter. People know about my past. I'm not ashamed of it. People have spoken. You can't bring up something a year ago or 2 years ago, which has already been discussed and disputed, and people have moved on from that. This girl, ever since she's been on the scene, it's been fitna. And I just want to know what people think about Sia Live sending information to Raj, openly saying that she wants to get Muslims arrested. Why is nobody speaking about this? Why is people allowing a snitch like that, an informer, amongst Muslims? Are you everyone else working with the police or what? Why is no one concerned about this girl sending information to Raj? Mr. Islam, you troll. Let me ask you a question if you're on Huck. Do you condemn Sia Live sending information to Raj to try get a Muslim sister locked up by MI5? Do you condemn that? Don't care what you say about me. I'm asking you a question now. Let me see how sincere you are. You want to call yourself Mr. Islam? What kind of name is that as well? I'm sure this name is inappropriate anyway. You can't call yourself Mr. Islam. Yeah? But anyway, since you have Islam in your name, yeah, and you claim to be a follower of Islam, tell me, how do you feel about a so-called Muslim working with the Taghut, somebody like Raj, Adu-Allah, to try and get Muslims locked up privately?
Zubaydah.
Yeah, that's a bit mad. Yeah, but I heard it was Raj who went to her. That's what I heard, innit? That's what Allahu Alam, innit? I don't know, but I heard it was Raj who asked her, and she basically said this and that. I don't know who's who. Innit?
So why don't you say to him, go away? Why don't you say, don't message me? Don't ask me about questions.
I don't know. I'm just doing my own thing in it, but that's what I've heard in it. I heard it was Raj who saying, "Who's this ISIS bride or whatever?" I don't know who she is or whatever. I don't know who it is. Like, again, I've been accused of being ISIS myself, so that's why for me, you know what I mean, it's a bit mad. But I heard from somebody. But it was but Raj was the one who's fishing. Who is this person? And she said basically what's what you said in it. That's what I heard in it. So,
yeah, but I hear that. But she's openly saying that the girl should be arrested and accuse the girl for going to Raqqa for 3 months. Brother, Sheikh One, yeah, let me ask you this. Imagine somebody went to Raqqa for 3 months and they joined ISIS and they came back to Europe. Do you think they would be online on Discord, or do you not think they would be locked up by now?
Yeah, but the police will definitely arrest you at the airport, and definitely, yeah. I'll be real with it. That's the procedure. That's the protocol they do in all the countries. Yeah, but exactly. I don't know. You get me? But I don't know in it. I don't really know what's been going on half the time. I just pass through in it, so I don't really know.
No, I know, brother. I know you're not involved. Of course, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just speaking to those who are involved, or just generally, yeah, like to send information to Raj.
But it's just like, like it's 2021 now. Like, what do you see in 2022, 2023? Is this shit still gonna go on like for back and forth? It's been years. Like, I can remember.
Actually, Sheikh, you're my witness, bro. What was I doing a couple of months ago? I was banning Islamophobes like they've never been banned before, bro. Yeah, I had the far right, and we was doing our thing in our corner, Aki.
That was good.
Yeah, and that's what I'm on, Aki. But unfortunately, there are some fitna makers who can't do that, Aki. Sia Live can't debate the far right. She don't even know how to talk. Yeah, I don't know what Sir Faz is doing. So I'm out here actually doing something, bro. Yeah, and these people are not. And so what they're doing is they're trying to distract other Muslims who are actually doing something productive by dragging us into their filth.
Yeah, like, just concentrate on what you're doing in it. Like, if you're gonna do your shows or whatever, like far right, this debate, just look straight in it. Don't look sideways in it. If you're gonna do something, just do it in it. Don't get distracted by other stuff in it.
Definitely, bro. So, that is the aim, Aki.
Like, I know Sia as well. Like, I ain't got a dog in the race. You get me? But the thing is, like, all I'm saying is that at the moment now, the Islamophobes are just loving it. Like, since Ramadan, all this madness going on. Like, every day, like, they're just loving it, and they're taking the piss. They're trolling the Muslims. They're making accounts of Muslims. They're doing bare shit. Like, I don't know. Was it yesterday? I saw on this channel of some people mocking. Well, I think they were mocking you or Nint or I mean, I'm saying nin and stuff and that. And next minute, you see them mocking the Prophet Muhammad and all the stuff in it. So I'm thinking like, that's mad. You get me? Like, how can people be? Then I mean, one minute I'm thinking, well, who could this person? The next minute you see them mocking the Prophet, peace be upon him and that. So it's like there's bare people who are taking advantage of the Muslims. There's bare Islamophobes, kuffar out
But
there.
that's the thing. Nobody has integrity.
They
To say, you know what, this is bigger than me. This is bigger than me. Do you get what I'm saying to you, bro? Nobody's sitting there saying, you know what, we have a bigger fight to fight. For some of these people, it's addiction. Aki, I've proven before that I don't have to fight Muslims, bro. I was literally dedicated to dealing with these Islamophobes, bro. Yeah, to the point where they were trying to deport Waleed, and you know the madness that I was going through with these Islamophobes. But I'll happily go.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, with Jupiter.
Yeah, but I will happily go through that madness with Islamophobe. I don't care. I can deal with him 24 hours, 7 days a week. I will never rest against these people. Yeah. But with these so-called Muslims, bro, I don't understand why they're trying to stop other Muslims from progressing. Because the thing is, bro, it's easy to say don't get distracted, but when your name's being slandered, yeah, when people are lying against you, you have the right to respond, bro.
Nah, like, that's true. That's true. If you someone chingy, yeah, that's your God-given right in it. You could, yeah. But like you, obviously, you're your own person. You do what you have to do in it. You get me? But like, the way I see it is like sometimes you have to look at the bigger picture. Like I know, even me myself, I've got Muslim brothers who are trolling me, trolling them, vice versa. You lot must know bare shit, madness and that. But sometimes it's like there's Muslims out there. You don't actually have to like them. You know, there's Muslims. I know. I got respect for Muslims out there. Some people I don't even like them. You get me? But I know them. At the end of the day, they're Muslims. Sometimes they say shit about me, but I think, you know what, leave it. That's me personally, innit? I'm just saying myself. I just say, you know what? I look at the bigger picture. I think, you know, it's mine now. It's worse out. But at this very moment now, it's like these Islamophobes and that they're just having a party. Like for them, the football, I mean, the World Cups come early. You get me? These people are just loving it. They're just eating popcorn, watching every day this madness going on. And that's it. You get me? Like, I know with you and Sia, your thing is personal. It's personal. What can I say? Yeah, that's the truth. It's personal, isn't it? Both of you look back and front with each other for years. You get me? I don't know what to say. You get me? I can't say to you, oh, make the peace or don't make the peace, whatever. Like, it's all up to both of you. You get me? But like, it would be good if you both sorted this shit out, innit? That would just sort everything out.
Aki, for me personally, there's certain lines that have been crossed, and my only resolution is to completely disengage and avoid this group because I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. I think they're very dangerous in a sense where, you know, they provoke other Muslims out of spite, just for content. And this is the thing, bro. Like,
but
some people,
it's happened both sides, innit? Both ways, innit? Like, and both sides have done bad things. You get me? Like,
obviously, yeah. I'm not going to sit here. Look, I've said some bad things, right? I've said some very bad things, and obviously, you know, that's between me and Allah and something that I need to work on. But I know for a fact that I did not start this, bro. I was very much in my own little corner, bro. And you, my witness, a lot of people, my witness. I was doing my little thing on my channel, you know, with the Islamophobes, with the far right, you know, talking about serious stuff, bro, you know, and this group continuously attacks me and other Muslim sisters for some reason. And this is the problem, bro. They don't allow other people to be independent. They want to control everybody. I'm not here trying to control everybody. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Like, so this is, unfortunately, it's got to this level. And I think that it's, you know, I think it's near its end because I feel like you can't go any low on what's, you know, lower than people have already gone, as far as I'm concerned, you know. So my main thing is just to raise awareness against people's true intentions, and I believe this See Alive girl is the cause of a lot of the fitna that's happening. That's just my personal opinion, bro. She's from Holland, has nothing to do. Her shows are not beneficial. Most of her content for the last 3 years has been attacking other Muslims and other people, bro. She's never done a decent live stream or anything to do with Islam or anything beneficial. Her whole thing is entertainment and attacking other Muslims. When Muslims support her, Muslims actually like advocate for her behavior, bro.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is like I remember like was it Ramadan? You lot made the peace and that. Like I was saying, mashallah, I was saying in the chat, mashallah, you lot made the peace and that. Like what happened? I don't get it. Like what happened? You lot made the peace.
Oh, you can't make peace with people like that, bro. That person is disingenuous, Aki. Yeah, this is somebody that put my son's picture on the internet, bro. His actual picture on the live stream, bro. Somebody like that, you trust me, bro. They're dangerous. And I agreed. I said, look, we're not gonna be friends, but we're gonna avoid each other at least. And you know, this person can't help themselves. They're running around on G Block talking to Afghan and all these other people, you know. So you know, there is no peace for somebody like that, bro. Like, I just want to ask you, bro. What can I just ask a genuine opinion? What benefit do you feel like Sia Live brings to these streams? Do you think she contributes something good? Like, I want an honest answer. What do you see something different? Like, do you feel like she's raising awareness, attacking Islamophobes? Do you think her content is interesting? Like, I don't know.
I don't know what to say. No comment in it. I can't really say nothing in it. Like if I say, you know what I mean, it's you put me in the bad one and get me. So like, I got no comment in it. No comment in it. Like end of the day, look, I see good in both of you in it. Both of you done bare things. She stuck it on the shears, bare this and that in the past. Like she done bare things in the past and that. So after I have to give her that respect. She done stuff in the past. I know she said some mad stuff lately, but she
making like weird videos.
Yeah, but they were like against Kufar and stuff, innit? You get me? So like, you get me? She did do some good stuff. Like I have to admit to that. You get me? That's that. You get me? But then, like, look, end of the day, people make mistakes in it. You get me? I make mistakes. You make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes.
I think
end of the day, yeah. Go on.
All right. What does everyone think? Is it a good idea for Faz to come over and speak about it with Zubaydah and sort it out now? Or
tell him he's been calling my name.
If you think it's a good idea, type 1 in the chat. Yeah,
Fazli.
I think it's might as well. Faz, so if anyone can pass him a message, Faz, come and jump on now.
I think he's live, don't it? Isn't he live on his own show? I don't know.
He can jump on here as well.
Let me sort this out. Yeah, I mean, anyway, look, Sia Live won't come on a live stream and speak to me because she's a coward. So I'm not even going to mention her anymore because she's not here. But yeah, Faz is the one that said he wanted to come on here and have a conversation. So I'm here basically. You know.
Yeah, I
saying
don't think
that I send people to his house and all this nonsense. You know.
At the moment, he's on his own show in it, and I doubt he'll jump on him right now. I doubt very much he will come right now. But.
What about Sia? Maybe Sia wants to come on.
Maybe you can do it another day or something. Like if you think about it, just you jump on. Like, this is like a neutral platform. You can speak to him, or I speak to
I'm here for anyone, bro. Anyone that's got an issue with me, that's been calling my name, I'm here. You know, I'm here, and you know, now's your opportunity. Now's your chance. Give me a second. I'm here. Give me 1 second.
Nikki Chavez, you know.
What happened?
He's getting splinters on the fence. You know what fence? There's no fence. Madness. Yeah, man. I think the best thing, like me personally, I've changed is people just don't mention each other's names. Like, inshallah, it will take time. That's it. Just don't mention each other's names.
Why don't you jump on, mate?
And that's it.
Come on. I'm sick and tired of these trolls, man.
Are you racist to Bengalis, Zubaydah?
No.
Okay. Any other questions for Zubaydah? Type them in the chat.
Any other questions? Any other allegations? Let's have it.
Yeah, Faz sent a link to a video on YouTube, and I'm unable to play it on my channel. So,
is that what someone wrote, or was that you?
No, somebody played they wrote that Faz sent the video to me, which is correct.
Okay, what kind of video was it?
I think it's a clip from G Block.
Oh,
yeah. But I mean, I tried watching a bit, and I didn't see anything of value in there. You need to give me a timestamp. I'm not going to watch 2 hours of just idiots. If Zubaydah doesn't like fitna, why did she attack Muhammad Tawheed's mother?
So, Mr. Islam, I find you to be very hypocritical. I've got multiple screenshots of you, and I'm going to answer this question. I've got multiple screenshots of you attacking me, talking about my child, referring to me in very disgusting names. So you're not somebody to talk. As for Muhammad Tawheed, I have my own issues. Yes, it's wrong for attacking his mum. I will say that publicly. And I take that back. Yeah, his mum's innocent. She didn't deserve that sort of abuse. So yeah, 100% that was wrong. But now can I ask you a question which you still didn't answer? How do you feel about See Alive sending information to Raj in order to get Muslims locked up? And if you don't answer this question, then I'm really not interested in having a conversation with you.
But Zubaydah, I asked
that's
See Alive that question already, right? And she said that the sister that she wanted to get reported had already admitted that she had gone to Syria.
So where's the evidence for that? Where is the evidence? Reactionary. If somebody went to Syria to engage in illegal activities and then set foot back, to Holland, would they not be arrested at the airport and be locked up, or would they be freely allowed to go?
I suppose one fair question would be, if you want to report somebody, why do you need to go through an Islamophobe to do that? Why don't you report them yourself? I don't understand that.
Well, exactly. Ask the Brian Hell. I wish. I don't think Brian Hell's that rich. If Brian Hell gave me £700, that would be great. But fortunately, no, that's not true. And I don't have bills big enough to run up a £700 bill. So hopefully that answers your question.
Your reaction, you can block the fake Abu Qatada.
What, the Muhammad Al-Faris? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, blocked.
Somebody said, do you hate Somalis? May Allah bless my Somali brothers and sisters on Deen. I've got a lot of respect for my Somali brothers and sisters. I grew up with Somalis and, very good people, mashallah. So, yeah, I don't have no hate towards my Somali brothers and sisters. My Muslim Somali brothers and sisters.
Is a good question. What happened to staying away from the fitna? Yes, and that's the goal. Put an end to it. And Zubaydah's come on here because the fitna was still going on, apparently, and she wants to put an end to it. So we're just waiting for Faz to come on, or Sia, or both of them, and hopefully they can just finish it here.
The thing is, I know myself, bro. These people want to debate and have a conversation. With all due respect, I would literally embarrass these people intellectually, because I just don't feel like these people have it to be sincere or to have any integrity. So I'm giving them a chance. Maybe they might prove me wrong. Maybe they might prove themselves to be truthful, sincere people. But I just feel like it's insulting my intelligence to having to lower myself to engage with these people, right? Because they're not. I've had multiple conversations with them on air, off air, and like Sir Faz, bless him, it's very hard for him to string a sentence. He makes at least 6 points in 1 minute and just confuses people with the way he speaks. See Alive doesn't really know anything. So here's your opportunity to shine. Come and shine. Come and show us how intellectual you are and how much of a, whatever you are. Just here, come. Now's if you want to bash me or whatever, I'm here now. Why is everyone scared?
There's a question for Zubaydah. Faz said, Wallahi, he is not lying regarding proof that you were involved with for his mother. Can you say, Wallahi, you weren't involved?
Okay. First of all, Faz says Wallahi on a lot of things that he's lied upon. Yeah. As for going to his mother's house, Wallahi, I was not involved in anyone going to his mother's house. What had happened is that Faz was abusing a Muslim sister behind the closed doors really badly, to the point where I've got the recording, calling her names, being very highly disrespectful. And her husband asked him to apologize to his wife. He declined the apology. So there was an address that was given. Nobody knew whether it was we thought it was Faz's house. That's where he resides. And so her husband decided to go there to have a conversation with Faz, pre-warning him as well. Not going there randomly saying, you know what, I'm going to come and see you. And unfortunately, it turned out to be a family home, which is something that I don't support. Yeah, no, if I knew that it was his mother's house, I would have said...
I'll be honest, that really looks bad in it. Like, come on, his mum, his family's there in it. Like, his kids, everyone's there in it.
Yeah,
It's
of
like
course.
it's a
And
mad
nobody
one,
knew that,
and
Aki.
it's like
This is the
it's
thing.
not like if someone comes to you, like someone is invited or you want to speak to someone, you phone them. Like me personally, if I want someone's
Can't hear you,
yard,
bro.
only
You're
raising,
really far.
I'll phone them and say to them, you know what, I'm on your road, come out, I'll be in the end of the road, whatever. Phone them, I'm here. I made this journey up here. That's it. Or you get me? But like from what I've heard is like people were knocking on the door and shouting through the letterbox saying, Faz, come here, Faz, get down here. All that
Yeah,
like,
but brother,
like,
where's the proof that happened, though, bro? Where's the proof
I'm not,
that that's Faz's version, bro? Yeah. From what I heard, the brother came, knocked on the door, Faz was not answering, and he left. Okay. And again, Islamically, if you have a wife or a sister or a mother and some man was verbally abusing her, it is your haq to go and speak to that man to tell him to leave your wife alone. It is his ghira. He has the right to do that. No sister should be disrespected, right?
yeah,
But that's
real.
what was happening.
I did see a blue. Someone sent me a clip of a blue car driving off in it. Like that's what I saw in it as well. But like it's mad, innit? You get me? It's like still like families are low. When it's families, it becomes personal. That like I was saying this earlier on the thingies, someone else's channel. I was saying like basically you can diss someone. You got 1,000 ways to cut someone down. 1,000 more than 1,000 ways to diss someone. But when you start bringing families, it becomes personal, and it's like no matter how people you can apologize and say oh please forgive me for the sake of Allah, this and that. But when it's with families, people always have it in there that they'll keep it. It's hard to take out. That they'll have that grudge inside. That's what I advise everyone. If you're gonna diss someone, diss them. There's a million ways to diss them, but leave the families because it becomes personal. And you get me? And it's mad. And another thing is like we are Sunni, innit? We're Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, innit? We make mistakes, we argue this and that, but we eventually, as Sunnis, we should forgive each other. Like we're not Shia, innit? We're not Rafida. We don't have never-ending grudge like how they have against the Sahabas and everything, like to the end of times. You know what I mean? People like we're not Shia.
Brother, these people have done a lot of stuff to me, bro, and I'm still saying Alhamdulillah. You remember Sir Faz is the same one who shared my marriage contract publicly. Yeah, Sir Faz is the same one who put pictures up of hippos with bananas up the backside, saying that it's me. Sir Faz is the same one who modded my mother's name, yeah, as a mod on his channel. So this is the thing, bro. Like, of course, me, I'm strong. I'm thick. I'm very, very thick, bro. I'm very thick-skinned. Like, these people have disrespected me beyond the limits, bro. Yeah, and alhamdulillah, I just leave it to Allah. But you see with these people, when you respond to them, yeah, and you give them a little bit of the taste of their medicine, they can't handle it, bro. Yeah. These, like, the thing is, the problem is this, bro. We have a situation where there are certain brothers who find it normal and appropriate to speak to Muslim sisters however they feel like. They insult them, they try to publicly humiliate them, they slander them, they accuse them of all sorts of crazy accusations. Where is this in our Islam, bro? Why is no brother speaking out publicly and boldly and saying, Aki, leave the sisters alone? Stop bullying and targeting women. I'm not saying the sisters are angels, but Islamically they are women. The men are supposed to be the providers and the protectors. Yeah, but these men are subjugating the sisters, exploiting them publicly, right? For other people to attack them. When you're calling a sister a whore and a bitch, and accusing her of zina and all these crazy things, you're now degrading the Muslim women, making the Muslim woman seem like she's cheap. Yeah. Now when non-Muslims are looking at that.
Okay, I'm getting the sense people are a bit fed up with this now, right? We've heard this over and over again, right? I'm not having a go at you, Zubaydah. I understand because you're part of it. You're feeling it, right? But everybody, I think, is just we had enough. I think right? This fitness. We need to just finish it and move on.
Yeah.
Now, is Faz gonna jump on?
Your
Faz and Sia, can you please jump on? Yeah. And just finish it. Yeah, we don't want this to continue. It's just the same thing over and over. Flipping out.
Okay, sorry, reaction. 1 second. I got someone in the chat called Bengali Prince saying someone went to someone's house and this. Who? What? Name the person in, man. Who are you talking about, man? I don't understand the person. The troll in it, but I don't know who. You're talking about
sorry, Zubaydah. I'm not having to go at you. It's just,
no, Adi, bro.
This is crazy, man. This is going on for ages.
I know. And I do want to apologize to the other Muslims who feel like they're being caught in the middle and because I've got some good like friendships or with some Muslims like Brother Gain and Sheikh Khan. I've never had an issue with you like that. So the fact that these guys are being caught in the middle, and even you reactionary, I know you're quite neutral on both sides. So it does put a lot of Muslims in a predicament where they feel like they're caught in the middle and they just want to move on. And I want to move on, bro. But it's up to them, bro. It really is up to them, because my side is more than capable enough of doing productive things. Third Faz can't give me any clout or any viewership, to be honest. See Your Live is a joke, personally. But for some reason, these people are using our names to make a show out of it. When I'd rather be, exposing
you're still talking about
Islamophobes.
You're still, do you see what's happening?
Bro, to be honest, that See Your Live, I'll be honest with you, that See Your Live, it's always,
I get it.
I've never liked her.
Yeah, but just repeating it over and over is not gonna get anywhere, right? So, what can we do to move forward? What can you do? I know you've come on because it's a neutral environment. At least the three of you can sort it out. I don't know why they haven't jumped on.
Well, this is their opportunity. Here's their chance. Sir
Exactly.
has been, saying, come speak to us on reactionary, so I'm here.
Yeah, I don't think he's on his own panel that he's doing his rant and that. I think you're here, so it shows that you're up for it. You're up to talking with him, debating him or whatever, discussing. So I think you should make another date, a time or place. Then Faz can come or Sia can come and you lot can talk it out or whatever, innit? Like you lot done it before Ramadan, before you lot made the peace. You get me? I was saying 100 then. You get me? I know things went pear shaped, but if it can be done once, it can be done again. You get me? So,
yeah,
that's the thing. It's not like it's impossible. It happened once, you can do it again.
Yeah.
Queen Jihin goes, ignore the trolls. Like I didn't even notice that. I only saw one person. That's it.
And I think everybody has got talent. Everybody brings something to the table, right? Zubaydah brings a lot of energy, a lot of fire, a lot of. She's well spoken, by the way. She's an orator. From her rap experience, I'm sure that helps. Stringing words poetically. We also have. I know you were questioning what Sia brings to the table. I'll say Sia has a history of doing some good videos exposing Islamophobes and people who are against the da'wah. She has some history of doing that. So she has sadly done it against Muslims too, but at the same time she has talent. And if everybody applies their talent together in a positive way, there's a lot to achieve, inshallah. And also, Faz, he's got an environment, a platform that's been, he's been able to host. There's a lot of background noise. I'm not sure whether.
Sorry, that was my fault, sir.
Okay. And then Faz is, his channel's well known. He has an open platform. Anyone normally can come there, except at this current time where you've been blocked or kept in the back chat. So there is talent, right? There is. Everyone's got positives and negatives. What we need to do is work on our positives together. Let's see if will Faz come on. I don't know. At least he's got the opportunity.
No, I'm sure he'll. I know he.
Sorry, can you highlight this guy's comment? This rage said Zubaydah is sick in the head. She was brought up in a care home. She will go different. What does being brought up in the care home have to do with somebody being sick in the head? Are you mocking people that didn't grow up with their parents? Yusuf alayhi salam didn't grow up with his parents. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was an orphan. So are you saying now that people who might not have been with their paternal parents are automatically going to be sick in the head? And this is what I mean about people like this with their sort of judgmental mentalities, yet they call themselves Muslims. And this is why we're in a lot of problems that we're in today, because these people are not practicing or preaching the deen. They're going off their own desires. What sort of Muslim would make a comment like that? I don't get it. There's so many, subhanAllah, there's so many Muslims around the world who don't have their parents, who are orphans or have been, stripped from their families or through war or whatever. May Allah make it easy for them. Ameen. May Allah bless them.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Reactionary put the black flag up on the screen. So, Avatar, reactionary. The black flag.
Sorry?
What's happening, bro? Are you back on the manhaj?
What black flag are you talking about?
Salahuddin's avatar. You put it up on the screen, bro. Do you notice the black flag? Remember?
Oh, I wasn't looking, bro. I wasn't looking.
See? No way.
Right. Yeah, Mr. Islam, you can mock who you like, my friend. You just showcase your arrogance. That's it. For personally, that's why for me, I just don't take you seriously, Mr. Islam. I see you as a troll, as somebody that's probably very, very depressed in life, and you just, I don't know, you get satisfaction of trolling, I guess. So I hope this fulfills you and brings you closer to Allah, inshallah. Ameen, Izzah. Ameen, sister. These people are arrogant, sis. They're very arrogant and ignorant. These people grew up with I don't know what environment they grew up in. But, for some reason, their minds are very, very flawed. And that's the problem. Lack of education does this to you. Lack of experience does this to you,
As much as everybody wants Zubaydah to remain calm and not insult anyone, right? You can understand her rage. Like, to have people constantly going live, calling you like really vile insults. I was gonna say it, but I'm not gonna repeat it. It's just, if that was my mum or my sister, I would be peed off. Like, and to be fair, Zubaydah is our sister. We shouldn't be happy that people are calling her these vile names.
100.
The Muslim is safe from his brother's hand and from his tongue. What kind of nonsense is that? What makes you think as a Muslim you can call your brother or sister these disgusting insults? And sorry, Zubaydah, all right, I have to bring the admonition your direction too, right? Obviously, you're countering what you feel is being done to you, but at the same time, you're throwing insults at other people too. So
yeah, definitely.
I'm just trying to be neutral here. So we have to, all fix up.
No, I agree, brother. I agree.
The sentiment 100%. In the chat is, yeah.
But that's the thing with these people. I mean, there's like a really creepy fetish behavior that I've noticed among some of these men, where they almost get some sort of satisfaction of winding sisters up and trying to hurt them. I don't know what sort of decent Muslim man would publicly, this is not even behind closed doors, publicly come online and degrade any woman personally and think they're doing something good, and this is not from our Islam at all. That's why you have to understand where are they getting these sentiments from. But Adi, name calling, to be honest, Uncle Omar, whether you like him or not, he made a very good point, and he said, look, none of us are Aisha radiallahu anha, none of us are Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the best man to walk on earth, and look to this day how many people slander him and say stuff about him. They will never take away from the fact that he is still the Prophet, and he's held in the highest regard. Same with Aisha radiallahu anha, they say despicable things about Aisha radiallahu anha, but she is still the mother of the believers. So these words don't define you, bro. They don't mean anything at this point. For me, anyway. Yeah, I might respond back. Yeah, to show them that I'm not weak, because this is what these guys want. They want to weaken sisters. They want sisters to be submissive and quiet. Yeah, when every Muslim has a duty to fight against oppression. And because some of the sisters are doing it better than the brothers, it hurts their egos. We've never heard Mr. Islam jump on a panel and speak out against the Islamophobes. All I've seen is Mr. Islam do is go on G-Block and beg it to the Islamophobes. This rage guy, all you're doing is writing capitals. That's the most you'll do on this internet thing, is change the font. But when they see like people like me, or even Halima, or Tash, or even Sister Sumaya, using their platforms to speak out against Islamophobes, they always shit on it. Sorry for the language, but You know, they tried to take a dump on it. How are you gonna hate on another Muslim who's talking out against Islamophobia? Because it's all got to do with egos. That's what I'm saying. These people are too egotistical.
I think the best thing now, I think like everyone should just look at the bigger picture. And like at the moment, the Islamophobes are winning, innit? I'd be real, they're actually winning. They're just laughing. We're like a free entertainment for them. Every Muslim is just doing madness. No one is looking at them. They actually mixing themselves in and causing more chaos. To be real, they are actually the winners at this current moment, innit? And everyone needs to look at the picture and like, you know what I mean, stick on them again. Like that's probably the best thing. And then the day, okay, you're doing your shows and you're just continue to do your thing, innit? Just do your thing. I know C's gonna do a thing. Like no one, I mean, you got to do your thing, but just don't. You have to like. You have to be friends. You don't have to like each other. But just always, just can't remember you're almost at the end of the day. You have to be, you know what I mean. You don't have to be, you know what I mean, buddies or anything. Just I mean, just acknowledge you both coexist, and that's it, man. That's the best thing. And move on. Just do your thing. Just concentrate what you're doing. Don't look sideways. Look straight. And like, inshallah, you know what can be. It's 2021 now. Just think 2023, 24, 25 next year. Even you might even be dead. You don't even know if you're going to live that long. But like, if you like, just what do you see in 2-3 years time? Do you see yourself still doing this, going back, looking sideways, when you should be looking straight? So yeah, man.
No, I hear you, Aki. I hear you, bro. Like, what you guys say is right, and I think
I used to troll you back in the day. I remember, you know what I mean, you know that, yeah. The thing, yeah. Like I know when you react, yeah, like people get a kick out of it. So don't react in it. That's the best thing. Like I see trolls, people come this and that. Just don't.
So what you're saying? The trolls do it for a reaction, yeah? They do it specifically.
So like reactionary's name even reactionary. Like he tried to be better. Well, you know what I mean. Everyone, like I've seen reactionary when he talks to people, and he's just getting the reaction, and he'll say some mad things. Get me some like weird things to say, so like again to get a reaction. So when you react, obviously people are getting a buzz out of it. So sometimes it's best not to react and just keep your eye on the ball in it. That's the best thing in it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest in it. I'm saying the same to you and to Sia, and you get me, both of you. I'm saying like just keep your eye on the ball and just like, you know what I mean. I know you look at be hard.
Do you think what Sheikh One is saying is actually sensible?
Yeah, 100%. No, he's absolutely right. What? I think
Sheikh One.
No, what? Yeah.
He said something sensible, bruv. Can't believe it.
Up, He's trying to tell me.
That's the thing. Look, React. You're my witness, bro. Yeah. When I was dealing with the far right, yeah, you know, we was doing this proper. You know what I mean? We was gathering information. You know I was spending like hours sometimes just getting articles and things to do a show about it, right? And you were my witness when on the Discord and I was doing book club, you know, where we was reading Islamic literature together as Muslims, you know, trying to educate each other. That's what I'm on, bro. But you know, you always got that enemy within, you know. And you know, this is the problem, bro. This is a problem. But alhamdulillah, bro, like for me, like I said, I've been through worse stuff than this. This is something that is nothing compared to what I've been through in my life. So for me, it's like it's not affecting me the way that it's affecting them. I believe personally, I can drop this right now and keep it moving. I really can.
That's it then. I think right. Look, people have had enough of it. You've seen the people in the chat. They're like,
it's gone boring.
It's just ridiculous. Yeah, it's proper boring now. It's time to just move on. Now, either everyone comes together and squashes it, or agrees a way forward at least, or just leave it behind. Just move on.
Bro, the Islamophobes are not broad, bro. They're loving this, bro. The Islamophobes, they're not broad at all, bro. They're loving this. You get me? They are loving this.
You reckon?
100%. Islamophobes are loving this shit, innit?
I'm not sure.
Nah, bro. They just have to play off. All they have to do is attack both sides. They just have to attack both sides. You know what I mean? Do madness, like cause havoc. That's what they're doing, man. You just seen it. That's what yesterday on your channel, bro.
Don't worry, Aki. The Islamophobes are gonna get it, bro. No mercy. Are you mad? Trust me. They can listen. There's times where I've been beefing the Islamophobes and these guys at the same time, bro. These Islamophobes, trust me, they think they're resting now, but we're never going to stop with you cowards. Because at the end of the day, even if it comes down to it last minute, Muslims will majority of them will stick together against people like you. Yeah, these Adu Allahs, right? So that's that. Trust me, I agree with you, bro. That's where the energy needs to go back to. Yeah, because these guys.
Also,
Yeah.
like, you have to think, like, how are you going to be remembered? Like, you have to think in a few years' time, or maybe 10 years' time, 15 years' time. When you look back, you're going to think, how are you going to be remembered? You want to be remembered as arguing with Muslims and that, or you want to be remembered as like you done some damage to the Islamophobes? Like you be, I mean, like, you know, you think about how you want to be remembered, man. That's a big question everyone should ask themselves.
Actually, I done damage to Islamophobe in real life, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this thing with Islamophobe, yeah, I'm not promoting violence, yeah, but I'm just trying to show you, bro, yeah, with some people. So this is the thing, Aki. Hartoon stuck on, Tommy Robinson stuck on, Banksy egg slapped, yeah. Trust me, there's no, bro. That's what I'm saying to you, and this is where we have to focus the energy on, bro, because if these people had it their way, they would do unspeakable things to our community. Do you get it, bro? Right? And it's only a matter of time. They're actively even trying to get into power. All these far-right groups and these right groups who are formalizing themselves and trying to get into politics and houses of parliament. This thing is real, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Look at this country, how they're celebrating over England winning football. Where was they when this country was providing bombs to Israel to kill young children? Where was the rage? Where was the excitement?
You know who did more harm to Muslims out of all of them? The left.
Oh yeah.
When the Labour Party was in power, they're the ones who labelled all Muslims as terrorists.
Bro, they introduced
Prevent.
Labour Party killed more Muslims, bro. Think about Tony Blair. They look
at him
he killed more
Iraqis
Muslims than all of them. Yeah, in Iraq.
Yeah. And that's another thing. The left, liberalism. This is something that you know, people think liberals are our friends because we like Muslims. We believe Muslims should have a right to live in this country. Yeah, but when we live in this country and we wear our hijabs, you send feminists and tell us that we're oppressed and we need to take it off. Yeah. When you talk about tolerance, you try to force us to be tolerant to things that are against our deen, but you lot don't show us the same tolerance. You know, so there's so many things that people need to wake up to. You know, like you know, the amount of Muslims that I see that are so uneducated is crazy. Like Shaykhan, you're on TikTok, and I follow you in that. You see the way the Muslims are acting on there, bro. Like,
yeah, no, it's just
madness.
Proper jahil. They think democracy and it's embarrassing. Yeah,
it's madness, Aki. Like, you know what? I don't know if you've noticed this, Shaykhan, yeah, but I've seen videos where Muslims are scared to call out the LGBTQ agenda because they're scared of being cancelled.
Yeah, they get struck. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Definitely.
They say, I don't want to get cancelled by this, but like, you know, like LGBTQ, like they're still humans. Like, no one's saying they're not human, bro. You get it? We're not saying they're animals. You know, I see a Muslim revert sister. Yeah, all she said was, if my son was gay, I would have a problem with it. And Muslims attacked her, bro. Not even just the left. Muslims said, fear Allah. How can you judge?
People too busy trying to please the kuffar and not pleasing Allah Azza wa Jalla. That's the thing. You have to think about your priorities. Who you want to please? Are you pleasing Allah, the Prophet, peace be upon him, and the Muslims, or you want to please these people, these crusaders, or like? I'm not saying all kuffar are bad. You can, like this, you can be like enemies, as in like Allah, like the crusaders and that. But you have to Islamophobes basically. Like you have to think your priorities. Who you trying to please in it? You get me? That's the main thing. And these young people, they don't like. There's a lot of people are young there. They don't realize, and you get me. And I've actually had things on the comments with certain people, and I actually woke up certain people after a long headache, going back and forth typing and shit. But you know what I mean? People, there's a lot of people. It's shocking. It is shocking. People don't know what the fuck what. You get me?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. I think yesterday, I think we announced that this fitna is over from our perspective as viewers. And are you willing to agree to that as well on your side, Zubaydah? Like, it's over now. Let's move on.
I think for me, like I said this yesterday, like with Abu Qatada, yeah, because obviously I've had issues with him, and I've noticed that he's, you know, doing his own thing, doing his own channel, speaking about the deen. So for me, I see that as his way of saying I'm moving on, which, I'm just saying that, if he's focusing on his channel and he's doing his thing, then I have no issues with the brother, and khair inshallah. The only people right now who are still continuing this is this Sir Faz and See Alive. Now with See Alive personally, I just think it's a case of somebody person that's very unstable, that doesn't really have
Yeah, I
much
know
going
that.
for it. Let me finish. Let me
We've
finish the
had you say
reaction.
that
Let me just
already.
finish. I'm about to. Yeah. So I'm just saying
Yeah.
that by
Yeah.
me engaging with her feeds into her ego and validates her purpose online. Without me, I don't know what she'd be doing. So sometimes it's my fault, Wallahi, when somebody doesn't have any material and I constantly respond to them, I allow them to do something with my response. So for her, to be honest, I really couldn't care, bro. I really couldn't care what she does. If she goes up, if she goes down, if she goes left, she goes right. It's somebody in Holland, bro. Like, it's not that deep. Surfers, I mean, again, I didn't actively promote anybody going to his mother's house. And I wouldn't want it to got that far. And the best that I can offer Faz is to just avoid him. I don't want to speak to him. I don't want to be associated with him. I just want to avoid you. And if he can agree to the same thing, then I think a lot of this would be finished. See Alive can do what she wants. See Alive won't stop. And I think most of us just have to get used to that. She's a fitna maker, so just let her stay with her fitna. You just look at her as one Majnoona person doing Majnoona things. But with Faz, there were times previously when he was doing decent shows, let's just say. He had people coming on, and the fact that he's resorted to this, that's his problem, bro. But for me, I want to get back to the serious topics, bro. And that's it.
So
That's really
if
all
they
I can offer.
continue,
All I was gonna say is, like,
Yeah.
for example, even if there's peace or ceasefire or whatever, I doubt it. Like, other people got it's very personal. You got personal things against her. Even Faz with his kids and all that, it's all personal. Like, inshallah, things might fade, innit? We're not Shia, but end of the day, like, even if there was everything was like there's no madness going on and nothing, you always gonna get people on the side giving what's like speaking or trying to get people to fight their battles or trying to put batteries in people's back, this and that. Like, I think people just have to just look at the bigger picture and think of themselves, because at the end of the day there's other people out there who would think like, oh shit, like, they would rather put batteries in people's backs. You get me? Do things from the shadow, just sit there. You get me? Like, it's not good. It's good. Like, just, it's mad. It's like, you're gonna get people. I can just imagine it. People are gonna be saying this, that, but you have to think to yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why is this person telling me this for? You have to think like this. Why is this person? What's their agenda? Why did this person just say this to me? Why is this person telling me this and pissing me off? Like, you have to think bigger. Think. Why is this person telling me this for? What is their motive? You get me? Their motive for this. So, it's just like, see what happens, man. That's it.
Sheikh,
Yeah,
you're not reading the comments, are you?
So, what do you say?
You're not reading the comments, are you?
No, I'm not reading the comments, bro.
That's good. That's good.
Bro. It's like late, man. Can't be asked why. Someone
So, see ya then. If they continue, right, their videos, are you going to keep responding, or are you going to continue on your own?
To be honest,
journey?
bro, with these videos, alhamdulillah, all they keep on doing is repeating the past, which for me, they're not the only people that do that. All of my enemies do it. Wendy does it, Jupiter does it, G Block does it. For me, I'm quite proud of myself. The fact that I came from one space and I'm here now. So when they start playing old videos from my past, it actually helps me in my cause. And it's like, she was like this and now she's doing this. So I want to show people how you can come from, you can be at one place and then you can move on to another place. So that's the biggest ammunition they have against me, bro. Old videos and silly stuff. And, alhamdulillah, I wasn't, a prostitute selling myself on the street or something like that. I was just a young woman doing silly things, which is between me and Allah, alhamdulillah. So yeah, in regards to the videos, bro, that don't really, I'm used to that, bro. It's just, for me, reactionary, the only thing that will force me to reply is any form of serious slander, okay? And that's why obviously I'm having to respond. Like, for instance, when they're going around saying that I'm actively trying to take away Abu Qatada's child, you know, this was a private conversation where me and him are very heated. We're both going low. I'm going low. He's going low. And even after we both went low, we both apologized and I retracted my statement. But these people will never mention that. They will only give you a snippet of the story for a narrative. And then when they're saying that, you know, I sent people to Faz's house to cause a heart attack, that sounds crazy, bro. People think that I am out here trying to get, you know, cause elderly women to have heart attacks. You know, so it's things like that that I think, for the sake of my own, you know, reputation, that has to be clarified, bro. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the new rumor is that I'm trafficking girls. This is the new rumor.
What?
that I'm trafficking girls from Pal Talk onto Discord so that they can be groomed. And this all started because Surfaz decided to share a screenshot, which was completely taken out of context, to suggest that there were 10-year-old girls in my server. You know, it's extreme things like that which I have to respond to. But other than the name calling and the hippo this and that, this is just silly stuff to me, bro. I'm not interested. But, you know, it's just the slanderous things that, you know, if they were to linger on for long enough, can you know, put me in a very serious predicament.
Well, I doubt it, to be honest. Right?
No,
I think
well, you got
any
Jupiter.
slander that's been done has been done now. There's nothing new that's going to come that's going to damage you
No, but I'm
any
saying
further.
you got Jupiter actually advocated for people to come to my address on the back of this stuff. Do you get what I'm saying to you? I mean, anyone comes to my house, it's just going to be a circus. Like, I'm not really bothered about that. But if someone's going to turn up to my house thinking that I'm trafficking girls and, you know, I'm grooming 10-year-old, this is very serious, bro. You know what I mean? So,
Ooh,
yeah.
Nicholas, that's an interesting question for you on the screen. Perhaps you need to come and explain that one. Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, I think fitness lost its energy now, from my perspective. I think people keep trying to reignite it, but no, it's just died out.
Big up 7A Films.
7A Films. Where are they? Let's see them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nikki Travis says 7A Films. He went low, she went low, and here we are.
Big up, Nim,
What's
brother.
this comment from Bengali Prince? Shake one. You guys attacked a good brother last year and questioned his religion, doxed his kids and family, and showed his aura.
Really, Bengali Prince? Really? Who do you dox? Whose family? Who? Can you name the person, please, or give us a clue? Idiot. So dumb. Like, you know what I mean? It's the most dumb, so bait as well. I know who it is, isn't it? So, like, don't worry, you get me? I know.
I don't recall you doing that.
I know what I'm saying. Everyone knows that, you get me? So it's talking shit, innit? You get me? So end of the day, I could be saying mad thing, innit? You get me? But I don't want to be rude and I don't want to say mad shit on the panel. But if I wanted, I could say something now and, like, you know what I mean? And try and push it and try and make people believe it. But no one's heard of this shit. No one else ever would have known about this. I would have been tarnished with this. So it's talking shit. I ain't tarnished with this shit because it's not true. So yeah, but I know who it is. So don't worry. One sec, I got a phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like the night shift, Zubaydah. It's like a
no, you got a lot of good thing going on there, mate. You know what I mean? Keep it up, right?
Yeah. You know what I mean? What?
You know what I mean?
Kirsty, the question the Sea Alive gonna ask herself: why the hell should I stop this fitna? I'm the king OG, says Ibrahim783. Yeah, but sometimes you'll be shouting at the world and everybody's just walked away while you're shouting. Nobody's interested anymore.
Yeah. No, bro, people are getting bored. Like, honestly, it is boring, bro. It is. Like, it's just egos. It's just bare egos running around, bro. Like, you know, people want to talk about. I'm the only person that I've took time out of my day to leave my house was an Islamophobe like Banksy. Yeah, so that's the only person that I've pulled up on. Do you get it? But you know, they made me out to be some mafia reactionary. I'm sending people in Holland. I'm sending people here in England. I was the one behind Isabella beating up Jupiter. It's like they give me too much credit than I deserve, bro. Like, I'm not out here running people, bro. These are like, you know, grown people.
Interesting.
Oh, Nin's got a question for you still.
Yeah, where's that? Where? What's the question?
As reactionary, I have a question for you. What was that video you posted yesterday about Muslims working with mushrikeen against the Muslims, a disassociation for something or someone?
Oh yeah, so that was an explanation of one of the reasons for a Muslim leaving their religion. It was those who aid the disbelievers against Islam. Now, there's a sorry, Zubaydah, I need to ask you this because I did to be fair, I asked Sia Live the same question. Now, she says that you reported her to the security services because of what jihadi Jane and stuff like that. Now, is that true, or did you assist Ralph and somebody else to report her to the security services?
That is categorically not true, and I would urge her to provide the evidence. I have never, ever in my life reported anybody to MI5 or security services or whatever you want to call it. I think with her, she needs to take a bit of responsibility because she's been on the scene for quite a while, for a number of years, and she started off on Hangouts with a bunch of atheists, quite extreme atheists, and you know they would diss the Dean, she would respond back. And I don't know if this made her become slightly extreme, but there are screenshots of her where 9/11 victims were falling from the Twin Towers, and she was mocking it and parading their deaths. And you know she was making statements.
All right, no, like I just
No,
want
but
to know.
hold
Did you
on,
report her, or did you help anyone report her?
Never in my life.
Okay.
But the point that I'm making is, you have to take if you're going around saying stuff like that, then you have to wonder why. If MI5 came to her door, it's off her own bidding. You know what I mean? If you're out here saying stuff like that, then no one. Like I've had anti-terror police come to my door. You know what I mean? I know how anti-terror police can be. You know, if you're a Muslim out here on these public platforms and you're saying certain things, they will watch you and they will come to you. But as for me working with Raj and Ralph and trying to report her, this is an absolute lie. Wallahi, on Allah's name, it is a categorical lie. And I urge her to provide the evidence. You know, the thing is that the woman makes many claims about me. Many. You know, I used to work in a brothel. Okay, where's the evidence? I got pregnant at 16. Where's the evidence? You know, unfortunately for her, she just makes things up to I don't know, to suit herself without any evidence. At least with me, reactionary, yeah. When I'm doing a show, I've got hella tabs open with screenshots and videos. I actually prove what I'm saying. I don't need to just sit here and just start babbling on and making stuff up. The fact of the matter is she has been the one that's with evidence sending information to Raj, trying to get Muslims locked up. So when I come on a live show and I say Sia Live is working with Islamophobes to get them locked up, I have evidence to prove it. When she comes online and says Zubaydah's working with Raj and Ralph, she has no evidence to prove it. That's the difference between me and her.
Sheikh One.
Yeah.
What do you think about people working with Islamophobes against Muslims?
It's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah, it's definitely not good. Get me? Because Muslims will one day, inshallah, be reunited in Jannah. You get me? That's the final destination. That's the goal. You get me? So to work with people like, you know what I mean, it's mad. It's not good. It's not good. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? The people of Jahannam and there's the people of Jannah in it. So there's only
to
two
be fair,
people.
right? If I came across a Muslim who I felt there was a credible threat, right, that they were going to do some dangerous act, I have no problem reporting them. Either I can if I'm able to disarm them or disrupt their plans, I'll do it. And if it requires some extra services to do so, like the security services, then I would report them. I don't want my innocent neighbors or my parents or anything like that to be affected or harmed by some lunatics.
Yeah, but the thing is,
what we're talking about is yeah, go on.
Personal. She reported the sister for personal reasons, bro. She don't know the sister. She hasn't got any proof that the sister went to Raqqa or is an ISIS supporter, because it's like, again, people, just wake up. If somebody went to Raqqa, which is a terrorist occupied place in certain parts, right? If somebody from Europe, especially a woman, went to Raqqa, this is exactly what she said. She went to Raqqa for 3 months, right? Two things would have happened. Either she would have been killed in Raqqa and probably stayed there, or come back and would have been picked up by anti-terror police, interrogated and questioned, and probably locked up. They don't come onto Discord or YouTube behaving the way that they're behaving as a free woman after they've come back from Raqqa. So, again, it's all personal, and the evidence that she sent to Raj was absolutely shocking. Even Raj, the pigeon, said this is not even enough, right? So, you've done it because, this is a new sister on the scene, because Sia does this to every new girl that comes across the scene. Sia does not know how to get along with other women, right? So she saw a new sister, Hayes, come onto the scene. She's a lovely, bubbly sister. People get along with her, and she feels a way about it. And that's it. She's just bully. She just hates other women. She's insecure. So she just attacked this random sister for no reason. She even doxed the sister's number.
She attacks other what?
Women.
But to be real, like, it's all about.
What did you think I said?
I think you said woman.
Woman.
I would say women.
You're like, to be honest, like, I cannot, like, she's definitely angry. She's pissed off, and it, like, I heard, like, what's that thing? There's some pictures of her going around nudes or something, and then afterwards, like, people, I actually believed it. I thought it was true, this and that, and until what's that guy's name, man? Reactionary, the one who come to your channel the other day. Buddha. Buddha. He said that's his ex-girlfriend. Like, but people are pushing it. Like, I'm not saying you. There's people out there who are pushing it, saying that's her. So imagine that's you. Imagine put yourself in their shoes, thinking like, imagine there's people thinking there's news of you, but it's not even you. There's somebody else. But then afterwards,
no, I already clarified that. But there are other pictures.
Like, obviously you're angry.
No, but there's other pictures. Obviously, I'm not going to show them here of her, like, with her aura showing, like, half naked, which she willingly sent around on groups, bro. And the thing is, when she's out here calling people whores and sluts and bitches, it's like, hold on, ain't you the one that's out here flashing yourself all over the place? So that was really just,
I think we should stop talking. Keep bringing it back to Sia. Like, she's not here, and
she's not here. It's true.
Point. Yeah, and any such pictures, we don't know. They could be fake.
And
it could be trolls.
You know what I mean? On reactionary show, it'd be a good idea if you both jumped on, or if Faz or
Sia. When these people turn up? How long have I been here now? So I've been here like nearly an hour.
It's the time, isn't it? It's like 3 a.m. Isn't it? Like...
The thing is, of course, I know. But the thing is, Sheikh, they've been calling my name. Sir Faz is calling my name over and over again. Come and talk to us. Come and talk to us. I'm here. Where are you, mate? And to be honest, if they don't turn up today, honestly,
good with
mate.
Accents, bro. I have to say.
If they don't turn up today, then honestly, I'm like, you can just do one, man. Go and do one, honestly.
Exactly. I agree. That's it. This is it. This is the final straw. The fitna will end. Anybody that talks about this fitna after today, then they're just.
I'm very disappointed in the reaction.
Yeah.
I've been waiting all this time to see what you do, and you have not done nothing. You allowed some troll to say total rubbish about me on the chat, and you have not hit the person or timed it out. I'm waiting for you
You
all this
sound like
time.
you
I'm
sound
thinking
like you're crying,
wait, it's been an hour.
Shake One.
Now leave it. It's fine. Leave it. Okay, I'm not even looking at the chat anyway. I'll just flick through now and then, and I'll see. Oh, this person got bare energy for
I'm
me.
just wondering who they're talking about, bro. I don't recall you ever doing something like that.
That's something I don't know who the fuck exactly. You get me? Like even we actually would know. Everyone in the chat would think, okay, yeah, or yeah, it's this person. I think it's this person. But let's look at shit. Let's name the person in it. If it's someone I've done something, or you want me to apologize to them, or I've turned their life upside down, at least name the person in it. So okay, you done this to this person, but. You don't even name the person, so it could be some guy. I don't know. It could be some guy called Frank or John or Dave. It could be anyone. I don't know. So you should be more specific.
Bengali Prince says there is Dalil.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you say there is, but if you don't produce it, then it doesn't exist.
Makes you look at an idiot for talking shit in the chat. That's why I'm laughing because I'm thinking you're an idiot for just typing shit, wasting your energy typing with your fingers, yeah. And I'm not even looking at it. I'm not even that I was blanking in the first place, and it's like, give the person who is it? Who are you talking about? I'm sure the chat would want.
By the way, Saeed, what do you think about this? We'd like your opinion, Saeed.
Yes, Saeed. Where have you been, man? You've been silent
Sorry,
for
bro.
time.
I've been actually writing something. You go on. Well, I think about this.
Give us a comment. Like, what do you think should happen?
Actually, it's all waste, innit? It's pointless. It's wrong, innit? Muslims fighting Muslims. I don't agree with it, bro. It's just madness. And it's pointless. Like, it's YouTube, man.
Thank you very much, Saeed, for those valuable comments. I think we're all in agreement. It's pointless. It's YouTube, and yeah, it's just we've had enough. Yeah.
It's like listening to. I think it's like listening to a song. Yeah, I'm not promoting music as that, but everyone listens to tunes back in the days or whatever. You hear it everywhere. It's like listening to the same song again and again. Like it gets boring. You get me?
And big up to Abu Qatada, right? His video that he posted today, where he said that he's done with it. If he basically said what everyone should be saying. You're welcome to carry on with your fitna, but I'm not part of it. I'm getting on with my life. So big up to Abu Qatada. Allah reward him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely.
No, that's bro. At the end of the day, this stuff all passes, bro. That's one thing I've noticed. Like, with hardship comes ease. These things don't go on forever. Eventually, people will move on and they'll find something better to do. You know, and you know, this isn't really affecting my day-to-day life in a sense where, you know, like Saeed just said, it's the internet. You know, it's YouTube. And that's the point that I'm at right now. It's like it's just going round and round in circles. Literally, there's no real big point to be made. There's no big revelation that's coming out. You know, it's just Muslims behaving badly, and like all of us should just fix up. That's just the fact of the matter is everyone that's been involved or done something that's not right should you know look at himself. And it's about the environment. I feel like that's why for me I can't really associate with certain Muslims. Yeah, they're still my brothers and my sisters, but I just can't be around them because you know we're on two different things. You know, and unfortunately with this YouTube scene, majority of people are very toxic. This is why they're here in the first place. You know, I don't know if you noticed that. You go to G Block, you got nutters there. You go to certain Muslim channels, there's nutters there. You know, like it's just nutters everywhere, and that can rub off on you, bro.
Yeah. Jupiter said that you reported her to the police and she got visited by some special branch. Is that true?
Yeah, when it comes to Jupiter, I did definitely make a report against her because she was accusing me of being an ISIS supporter and saying that I want to ISIS are going to take over this country And she was saying this so adamantly, you know, basically making me out to be a jihadist, which definitely, you know, puts my life in danger because I'm definitely not. So yeah, 100%. We'll let her own government deal with her. So basically, yeah.
So, has anything happened? She said that she filed a counter claim or something towards you.
No,
Have
the
you
police
received anything?
they didn't come to me. I mean, the fact that she spent a day in the cell, you know, having to rethink her life, but it's proof that you can't be out here trying to make such claims on young people, trying to get them, you know, ostracized by a community based on complete lies. I've said a lot of things. I've never said that I support ISIS, you know, or ISIS are going to take over this country and Sharia, you know, are going to force Sharia law down people's throats. And this is a tactic this is a tactic that the right use. You know, if you speak out against any of their, you know, if you speak out against the empire or liberalism or degeneracy, they see you as a threat to the society, and so they start hitting you with these labels as extremists, jihadists, in order to silence you, so that your opinion is not valid, and your opinion is always going to be based on radicalism. But these are the same people that believe in freedom of speech. But because my name is Zubaydah Ahmed and I'm a Muslim, I'm not allowed a freedom of speech. I'm not allowed to criticize. So I'm now having to be demonized as a threat to this nation, just so that I can't speak.
That's one of the best things I've heard.
Yeah, you know
what you just described there is so true. Yeah, go on, Sheikh.
No, I was saying I'm going to quote Imam Shafi's quote again, what I said earlier about to find the people on haqq, you need to follow the arrow tips of the kuffar, innit? So wherever the arrow tips of the kuffar are, you know, that's where the haqq is. You get me? Because the people are not on haqq are just there's no issues in it. Living. So they're in bed, basically. Sorry. Yeah. So it is, man.
No, I mean, look, what you both said is so accurate. The whole point of freedom of speech was to speak against power, right? To speak to power, speak the truth to power. It wasn't to speak against minorities and abuse them, and you know, to oppress them. And the problem that we see is Muslims are in a situation where if anybody doesn't like a Muslim, even Muslims themselves, right? They've got a personal beef. They can report you for terrorism, right? And what happens is the terrorist squad or whoever it is have to take the complaint seriously. They have to look into it. That means a file will be opened with your name. But you can't go and complain about a Catholic for being a terrorist, or maybe you could IRA perhaps, but you know what I mean. There's one. Muslims have been put in a situation, and it was the Labour Party, the left, that did this. They're the ones who introduced this nonsense. Why is it Muslims are open to be called terrorists? Indians, right? You know, Modi. Yeah. He's an actual Nazi.
Bro, yesterday something I was saying that there's this woman, a French woman in the 1960s, something, her name was Savitra Devi. I forgot her name, man. Savitra Devi or something. I wrote yesterday in the chat, bro. And she's like a Nazi woman. She went to India, Savita Devi, and what did she do? She married some Brahmin guy. She became Hindu and that, and all her Nazi ideology and that she like mixed it with the Hindu faith. She was proper hatred towards Muslims. She hated the Muslims in all the Muslims. She hated, especially the ones in Indian subcontinent, which is basically Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, Afghanistan, all of that. Yeah, she hated the Muslims, and her ideology is now what the BJP Modi party using. Like, I mean, it's proper fascist. It's from her husband who she married. Like, look into it, you see it. Like,
they're wearing brown shirts. They do the Nazi salute. They even got the swastika.
Everything. And
they're oppressing Muslims. They're killing them. They're burning the mosques.
Yeah,
like, but that's the thing, bro. This is why they hit you with these radical, jihadist, extremist label, because it's a way of trying to censor and shut down any form of activism or public speaking that somebody can do, because they actually frame you as the oppressor rather than the one that's being oppressed. So when I'm speaking out, I'm speaking against the crimes of the empire, against colonialism, against foreign intervention, and they will try to change it in a way that from me speaking out against injustice, I now become the one that's committing injustice. And this is only a tactic that they can use on Muslims, because they have done this to us for the last 30 years through their propaganda on the media. Muslim terrorists, Muslim jihadists, Muslim this, Muslim that. So anytime a Muslim simply voices their concerns, they deem it as a threat, because they think that after we voice these concerns, we're going to go commit an act of terror. And this is called social programming. This is a very smart tactic that they have done. And even Malcolm X said it. It goes, the news will have you thinking that the oppressor is the victim and the victim is the oppressor, something along those lines. And that's what's happened, bro.
Yeah.
When you actually have real radicals, and like even now, when you look at the anti-terror police, the High Commissioner, what he's saying, yeah, or the terrorist threat to this country, the highest threat levels is coming from the far right. The far right have committed a lot of terrorist attacks in the last 10 years, specifically in Europe. And, you know, you've had like white guys in America doing mass shootings. But this is not something that people have yet got in their minds when they think of terrorists. They still have Muslim bearded guy. They don't have the white far right Nazi guy in their head yet, because the media doesn't want to show that side. They're happy to allow the Muslim to be the face of radicalism, whilst the white guy is the face of mental health issues.
And here's something else I'm a little bit unhappy about. Whenever people talk about Muslims, or terrorists from the Muslim side, they call them Muslim terrorists, Islamic terrorists. But when people try to point out terrorism from the kuffar, we hear people describe them as white. Muslims will say this, oh, they're white terrorists. I don't think that's the correct thing to say. You need to call them Christian terrorists. They're actually Christians. Their ideology is Christianity. And Christianity is white supremacy. It spread white supremacy across the earth with paintings of Jesus as a white man. So people will worship this white man. Anyone who's not white will worship a white man. They look at anyone who's white as God or godlike. That's white supremacy. It enforces a subconscious bias across the world. Anyone who's a Christian thinks that the white man is God. So yes, it's white terrorists perhaps, but really they're Christian terrorists. Apologies for that rant, but yeah, that's what I think.
No, 100%.
Let's just call them
100%.
Christian terrorists. Yeah, they're Christian terrorists, not white terrorists. There's white Muslims. Yeah, there's white Christians, but these are white terrorists. Christian terrorists, my bad.
No, definitely. I think there's so many antics being played, and like I said, that's why I called the police on the pig, because the pig is not going to run around publicly trying to lie against me and make me out to be some threat to this nation simply by exercising my freedom of speech in order to, you know, because, you know, these Tommy people, they're actively searching for, you know, your Anjem Chowdhury's, your jihadists, so that they can go and confront them and act like they're doing a good deed, right? And that's what the right do. They focus on Muslims or Muslim group, and they you know, they try to let these jihadists, yeah, you're coming into our country, and they want the extremists of the extremists, yeah. And unfortunately, people like Anjem Chowdhury feed their narrative, because they're looking for these type of people. And so when she's painting me out to be of that category, she's opening the door for unnecessary confrontations based on lies, you know. And that's just how low Jupiter is as a person. I mean, I don't want to talk about that fat pig because she just makes my skin crawl, to be honest. But yeah, that's the reason why, bro. And I feel like I'm well, you know, abiding by the law of the land, and well justified to do that. You know, unlike some people who call police on Muslims. But anyway, but yeah, you know, there is a lot of when they talk about like radicalization and shit. You know, the way that they like the far right ethno-nationalist movements. You know, they're doing this sort of, I don't know what the tactic is, right? But because a lot of these people are spiritually dead, they don't have a religion. Christianity is dead. They're trying to fill that void with nationalism, and you know, ancestry and heritage and heritage and tradition, and you are the white man, you are the white savior, and this is the tools that they use to educate these people, bro. Like, at least with us, alhamdulillah, we have Tawheed, we have Islam, something logical, something that makes sense, something that is natural as human beings, which is a part of our fitrah. And that's why I always ask these nationalists, like, aside from race, what more do you have to offer? And they have nothing, bro. Race does not unite people, bro, whether they like it or not. I think culture unites people more than race. For instance, they will always use the argument, say, well, most nations are ethnically the same. Well, to be honest, not really, because Africa is a ethnically diverse place. Even Algeria, Morocco, let's just say, yeah, you have white Moroccans, black Moroccans, tan Moroccans. So they're when it comes to race, they have different races, but culturally they're all the same, and that's what sort of unites them. Not, you know what I mean? So they always try to use this, race argument that majority of nations are ethno-states and whatnot. But are they though?
Yeah, but
even in India, you've got darker skinned Indians, lighter skin.
People are
Sorry,
not
brother,
even
go ahead.
English. I'm saying, like, a lot of these far right people in the UK, they're not even English. Like, if you think about them, they're either French, the Normans invaded England, they're Viking, Scandinavian. They're all mixed themselves. Before that, the Roman Empire, the Italians in them, like, they're all a mix themselves. There is no there is no.
Sorry, Sheikh, before you go, because I think the guy, sorry to cut you, Aki. Rage, if you are apologizing to me sincerely, Aki, if you're a brother or a sister, I accept your apology for the sake of Allah. And inshallah, we can all do better. And, if you're going to be online, just try to utilize your time much better. Inshallah. Sorry to cut you, Sheikh, yeah? Carry on, brother.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, a lot of these people, I forgot that guy who I was talking to last time. Like, they got so much pride of something, but which is not even. They're not, like, they're actually mixed. They've actually got foreign, like, they're actually foreigners themselves. If you look at the DNA, they're from abroad. Like, Vikings came, they settled here from Denmark, Scandinavian countries, and that. Even from Italy, from France. Like, okay, they may be white, but still, they're not English. You get me? It's like they're from foreigners anyway. And then people talk about Christianity. You get people say, "Oh, do you know what? They hate the Muslims. This is a Christian country, this and that." But wait a minute, Jesus, alayhi salam, Jesus Christ, true Messiah. Where's he from? He's Palestinian. If you think about it, he's a Hebrew. He's a Jew, but he's a Palestinian. He's not a white man.
Yeah. No, that's what I was trying to say to Jada Francis. Like, she tried to combine Christianity with ethno-nationalism and, Jesus Christ. But it's like, hold on, how can you be a English nationalist yet your leader is a Middle Eastern Arab man? That's not even European, that doesn't even speak your language. You get it? Jesus weren't a white man. Yeah, he wasn't an Anglo-Saxon English geezer. If he was alive today, he would be technically a Palestinian.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
a Phoenician, a Middle Eastern person, right?
Yeah.
So, like I said, when you're spiritually dead, what's that saying, reactionary? If you don't believe in anything, you'll fall for anything, or what's that thing? If you don't believe in something, you'll fall for anything.
Nothing. No, he who stands for nothing will fall for everything.
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean. Nationalism is not fulfilling enough. And throughout history, it's been proven. Do you know how many wars Britain has had amongst themselves? Bloody hell. If you look at English history, bro, do you know how many monarchs and kings and, have beefed against them? Wales against England, Scotland, and this and that. So,
100.
when you unite upon falsehood, that's how it will be.
Those times when they're having the civil wars in the UK, like you get me, Wessex, Mercia, all these things, people have the little beefs, yeah. And even in Europe, when the French, the Germans, all of that, they have their beefs. Like, they don't teach you this in history. Like, in school, they teach you about Tudors, Stuarts, all of this stuff. What happened, Henry VIII, his wives, all of that stuff they teach you. But there's a big gap they don't tell you about, and that's the Muslims. The Muslims ruled the world that time. All of the Mediterranean, North Africa.
Islam was the superpower of the world for centuries.
Yeah, it's a superpower. It was one country. You get me? And it's like they don't talk about that because for them they're embarrassed because you get me. They don't talk about this history
That's why they adopted Islamic values, bruv.
Exactly. The
Adopted
Pope,
Islamic values.
the Pope banned coffee, yeah. The Pope banned coffee because people were drinking coffee, yeah. The Pope banned people wearing Muslim clothes because Muslim, that was fashion, in it. It's like today. The USA is running things in it, running the world. Yeah, be honest. The USA, the American empires running the world. They're putting out all the stuff: Hollywood, music, fashion, everything. And you see everyone trying to you see hip hop, blah blah blah, rock, whatever you listen to. People are imitating it. It was a similar kind of thing back in the day. It was the Muslims and people imitated that. And it's not for BS. You can check it up. Just look into it. The Pope banned certain Muslim things because it was so popular, and and we don't talk about all this stuff. And if you think about it, Islam gave Europe its Renaissance, isn't it? A Christian Renaissance. How did they learn all of this stuff? Like all these Greek books and stuff. It was like haram. It was forbidden for them to read certain books because they said they'll burn people on a stake if you read a book which is not the Bible. You get me? Anything else? These Greek stuff, Plato, all of that. It was the Muslims, the Arabs, the Persians. They translated it into Arabic, and then from that, after that, the Europeans got hold of it in Spain, Al-Andalus, when they got these books, and they translated it from Arabic into Latin. You get me? And that's all facts. That's the white man is saying, Google it, go watch anything.
But that's white supremacy for you. You know, they want to take credit for all the great arts and inventions that have happened around the world. And this is the thing, you know, there will, even there's a hadith about the end times, or there something similar. They will not be, knowledge will not be prevalent, and ignorance will be prevalent. And this is the thing, these people don't want you to learn about your own history, you know, and about your past and who you are. You know, they want to make you feel like a low IQ village or desert dweller that, you know, was liberated by the West. This is what they would love you to think. This is why I always say that for me personally, the West is not the best place for Muslims, because, you know, they don't cater to us. I mean, Reactionary, you was there today when I was conversating with Tash. You were speaking about, you know, support services for Muslims here in the West, like, you know, when it comes to mental health and stuff like that. You know, they don't understand us, bro. They don't get us. The only way that you can survive in these nations is if you completely isolate yourself or you compromise. For me personally, and this is what I see happening. And you know, I advocate for the Muslim countries to liberate themselves, and you know, come back to our, you know, Islam, and inshallah, you know, live in majority Muslim countries. Because I'm not saying, you know, of course, I'm not Allah, I can't see the future, but from what I'm seeing now, they're going, you know, the elitists, the liberals are going up and beyond to make it difficult for Muslims here in this country. They keep on, and what I mean by that is when people say, well, you know, UK is one of the best countries to be a Muslim. Economically, yes. You know, when people don't think, like, when people say, oh, you know, but, you know, here, you get treated good. Most Muslims come here for economic reasons because of infrastructure, you know, things like the NHS, you know, the benefit system, certain, you know, freedoms and stuff like that. But when it comes to morals, yeah, trust me, bro, yeah, that's where it's difficult for Muslims, right? So what I'm saying is, a Muslim can pray his 5 times a day, alhamdulillah, don't get it twisted. He can go to the mosque, yeah, he can fast. But outside of that, this system is catered to, or is made to make him feel indifferent, yeah, to make him feel isolated, to make him compromise. Like, it's got so bad that, you know, a Muslim family can take his kid to school, and his kid can, you know, pray Salah and then go to school, learn about LGBTQ, then come back to mummy and say, mummy, I want to be a girl now. This is the indoctrination, bro. And we see it right now happening, bro. Do you get what I'm saying to you? You know, Muslim sisters still have that slight chance, especially with the rise on anti-Islamic propaganda. Muslim women in hijab still have that slight risk of being attacked because of their Muslimness. We have fools like Khartoum coming down to the speaker's corner with the picture of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which again is forcing the Muslim to compromise, because we put the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you know, in high regards, and we're having to bite our tongues, yeah, when this sort of disrespect is happening. And the only way that you can avoid this is if you compromise and sell yourself, because the Quran clearly says they will never be happy with you until you leave your deen, until you leave your religion. So my main thing is holding our Muslim countries accountable. You know, when people sit here and say the benefit system, NHS, The NHS and the benefit system is an Islamic concept. During the golden era of Islam, this is what was introduced. Nobody was homeless like that. When people needed medical care, there was even times where Muslim kings gave aid to their opponents. Yeah, I think it was King Charles, somebody in France, when his son was hurt. He sent him to the Muslim kings to cure him. And even then, the Muslims cured him because they were very good with medicine. Right? So how come we introduce concepts like NHS and the benefit system, yet we're running here when we should be having it in our own countries? Even universities, the first universities that were established was by a Muslim woman in Morocco. But we look at the Muslim countries now, and we don't have these concepts that our forefathers introduced, and that's why we're running here, bro.
You know what? I don't know if Sheikh One's still here, but if he is, I can actually see some logic behind you being so anti-MBS. And it's from the perspective of what Zubaydah just said, that to rectify the Muslim nations, it needs some form of significant change. And that Arab Spring, when it kicked off, that was a trigger that was going to bring some significant change. And it made the world sort of stand up and think, oh my gosh, what's going on here? It even spread to Egypt, if you remember, where after a lot of resistance, Mubarak finally stepped down and the people took over and they voted for Morsi. But why is he not there anymore? What happened? What went wrong? Well, the Saudis, with their money and influence, stopped giving them cheap oil. So petrol prices in the country went sky high. Agricultural goods were not freely available. So the market prices in the market went high. And people were struggling. There was just no way for the people to live their daily lives easily. So what happened is they started complaining, and the Saudis encouraged this revolution called the Green Revolution. They funded that. And then they put in place this guy, their puppet called Sisi.
Mm-hmm.
Now, had the Saudis not used their influence and money to do that, Egypt would be fine. They would have this Muslim ruler leading by Islam. This is a man who went to the United Nations. And when he stood up on the podium to speak, he started with the Khutbat al-Hajjah of Islam. As the Prophet ﷺ would open every one of his talks, he said, Inna alhamdulillah, nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh. Right? He gave the Khutbat al-Hajjah. So, when
And
you
you
say
have to
ban
understand,
MBS,
yeah.
I can't totally disagree with you anymore, Sheikh One. Yeah, go on, Zubaydah.
But just last point on that, yeah, when you were speaking about like economy and oil prices and stuff like that, we have to understand, yeah, is even though like colonization in the way that it happened in the early centuries is not happening, there is a form of colonization happening, I believe, especially when it comes to Muslim countries, is economic colonization. And what I mean by that is this, right? You have to look at the major industries in the world, right, which are mainly catered to one's desires: alcohol, drugs, sex, makeup, and all these things, yeah. And this is what almost kind of brings in GDP to a country, yeah. And especially if you're a poor country, right, you need to do something. Some of these poor countries rely on tourism. Yeah, so like Egypt, Morocco, these countries do rely a lot on tourism. But in order to bring tourism, you have to cater to what the tourists want, which means going against Islamic way of life and opening up these clubs, selling alcohol freely, because this is what brings the money in. And this is why Islam will always be a threat to the major agenda. Usury as well, remember that, debt,
Yep.
right? So this is why the elitists or the West would never want Muslim countries to be run under Islam, because it will affect their economy. It will cause a lot of problems.
That's what I told Jada after you dropped off the Ralph's call that day. I said to Jada, look, what are you going to do about the economy? You're preaching this Christian what do you call it? Nationalism and ethno-nationalism. What are you going to do about the debt and the banks and the capitalist system we're living in with interest? She's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing un-Christian about that. I said, doesn't it go against your Bible? She said, no, there's nothing in the Bible against it. I said, but doesn't your Bible say to throw the money lenders out of the temple? Bro,
this country,
she couldn't answer that, bro.
Bro, this country.
Ralph said to me,
riba, bro.
Big up, we actually headshot. He said headshot. So yeah, man.
Bro, you know they banned riba on it in this country, bro. But back in the days, yeah, they banned it, bro. There was no usury allowed because it was a Christian country. You get me? But then after Oliver Cromwell, he allowed the Jewish bankers in because you know what I mean. The country was low. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this is why they will never let a Muslim country thrive. And so you have people like MBS and CC who have, you know, I don't know if you saw that big parade that CC put on. I couldn't believe this. This really made me, you know, have to look at things. What CC done is he done a big festival. It's called a Pharaonic festival where he honored and he transferred some mummies, right, from because he built a new museum, right. You know, again, tourism, new museum. Let's refurbish, bring a new museum out, right? And the museum is almost built like a temple. You need to watch this reactionary. I know you're into this stuff, yeah.
I've seen it.
You've seen it, Aki, yeah. The way he transferred, he put the coffins in some like bigger golden coffin, and he had like all these dancers who were dressed in like Tibetan clothing, holding these beacon, like these domes of light. It was very, very Masonic, very like so much symbolism there. I couldn't believe this was a Muslim country where they've done this whole massive parade to honor the kafirs, yeah, the Quranic kafirs, right? Putting them in these golden coffins and transferring them on the streets of Egypt, and you had people dancing around the temples. It was absolutely shocking, bro. Right? SubhanAllah, they will never. But if any sheikh was to give a nice khutbah about Islam, he's gonna want to hang him and put him in death sentence. But you're out here parading these these kuffar graves. Yeah, even when somebody's dead, you're supposed to leave them alone. Yeah, but these man's digging up graves of coffins and parading around the street. Yeah, and then you've got MBS, obviously not doing exactly that, but you know, clubs being open up, halal clubs in Jeddah, bringing over this kafira Nicki Minaj to come and sing on the Holy Land.
Yeah,
right, because this brings revenue, brings
2030. I was speaking to reactionary, I think I've said before as well. 2030 in Saudi Arabia, the land of Tawheed, is going to become Las Vegas. Like, have you seen that? You can watch it on YouTube. Just type in 2030 Neon Vision or Red Sea Resort, yeah, and it's basically he even said it. Wallahi, I've seen the video. He goes, he's gonna turn the land of Tawheed, or he said it in Arabic, yeah, but he's translated. He's Googled it. It's there. He said he's gonna make it into the new Europe. He goes, Yoruba. It's gonna be the new land of Tawheed. Is gonna become the new Europe. You get me? So what's going to happen? All the vices in Europe, yeah, are going to be in the land of Tawheed now. So prostitution, gambling, drugs, you name it, everything's going to be there. You get me? And this is the land of Tawheed. Like, this is, you get me? Mecca and Medina is there. How can you do this? You know what I mean? You know, like everyone knows that hadith about it should be the pure land, holy land. Look at it now. It's crazy.
Shame, Akhi. Shame. This is not what the Prophet Muhammad Sahaba bled and starved and fought for.
In 9 years, you're going to see all this tourism. Already now, you see this coronavirus lockdown. People can't do this and that. But then you get an odd advert on YouTube advertising Saudi Arabia. Come visit Saudi. Like, it's mad. You get me? So they're pushing this thing out. And
I know the crazy thing is, Akhi, yeah? A Muslim,
but what they're gonna do? Are they gonna be redundant?
But that's the thing. A Muslim like yourself or me, who speaks out against the regime, might not be able to simply do Hajj, an obligation in Islam, in case the Saudi government has something to say. But a kafir, he wants to go there and probably get drunk and do some haram things. It's freely accessible to go. Imagine that.
Listen, I've been told by certain brothers, you get me? I don't want to name their names. Certain brothers went on Hajj, yeah, with the family and stuff, yeah. And the police, they stopped them at the airport, proper searches there, making them wait in the queue, all of the stuff. But when there's someone with a British or American passport, the security there, they're like, oh, they're all happy to see a British or American passport, European passport,
Yeah.
and then like they're all talking about sports and soap operas and stuff. Oh, I've been to London. Have you been? I know I've stayed in this place. Do you know this place? They name clubs and bars and stuff like mad. You get me? But when there's people who are gone from third world countries, they treat them like shit. I don't get it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Where's this?
You know the similarities between Saudi and Egypt. They're both replicating the previous tyrants of the country. Sisi is like the pharaonic system and Pharaoh, and MBS is like the Quraysh and the pagan Arabs, bro. Yeah, like, I don't know, bro. I'm seeing a similarity. They're replicating their ancestors, bro. You get me?
Yeah, it's like the book in it, Milestones. I don't know if you read it, but it says it in it how the people have gone back to Jahiliyyah, the before the whole time of Revelation. Before that, the people are living like this now. And if you look at it, it does. You know, the book's a bit controversial, but it fits it like a glove for what's happening now with these rulers and stuff. I mean, it doesn't have to be Arab rulers. It could be any Muslim ruler from any country. It's like it's the same thing.
Yeah, definitely, and that's why even in the book it said the only way that we can prevail. You know, the book says that, you know, why the Sahaba and the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was so successful is because they were literally dealing with the Quran. You know, you have to understand that the first 13 years of the revelation was simply based on Tawheed and really implementing this in the hearts of those Muslims where there was no doubt, just believing in Allah. And then afterwards it was based on ruling of legislation. And so these people, you know, they literally abandoned any worldly desires. Dunya didn't mean nothing. It was all about Tawheed and Akhirah. And this was something that was cemented in their minds. And they lived by that. You get what I'm saying to you? But throughout the years, there's been deviant sects that have emerged. You know, look at the state of society now. And so, you know, once you have Tawheed, nothing else matters, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's what the Muslims need to realign themselves with. Just Tawheed.
So I just saw Jen's comment. I didn't quite understand it. I'm half asleep. So what do you mean, Jen? Did you think that's because the Muslim countries feel their people are abandoning them? Do you mean the countries as in like rulers, or I don't understand the question? Is it the rulers you're talking about?
That's because the Muslim countries feel like their people are abandoning them. Do you think that's what? Do you think that's because the Muslim countries feel like their people are abandoning them? Oh, so you're saying the Muslims are abandoning their leaders? That's why they're resorting to other things. I don't know.
I'm a bit confused. Sorry, with the question.
Yeah, Muslims are leaving their countries. Yeah, they're running
Yeah,
to the
people
West.
are leaving because of economic reasons and because of the tyrannical regimes. Like people are oppressing their people have to leave as refugees. There's wars and stuff, and a lot of the time it's the economies. Imagine living under the fiat currency. You know, it's really low. Like a dollar over there is like $200. You know what I mean? So it's like people are living on peanuts. You get me? So people have families and that and they have to support themselves. So people go abroad.
And this is the thing, Jen. You have to understand what he's saying. Yeah, is he's saying the problem is economy. The solution is Islam. When we try to introduce a solution, we get persecuted. So you know the same things that the Muslims are complaining about in Muslim countries, they're trying to fix it by bringing in Islam. You know, when it comes to economy, Islamically, everybody has to give a portion of zakat, of charity. Now, this charity will be distributed, you know, amongst poor people, amongst, you know, infrastructure, and, you know, people wouldn't be living off $1 a day, or because we have resources. Why is a Muslim country like, I don't know, Algeria or, you know, Bangladesh or somewhere, which, you know, Bangladesh is, I think, the most, or one of the most fertile lands in the world. Yeah, so we have the resources, we have the environment, we don't have no problem with that, bro. Because of being restricted, based on these tariffs and all this bullshit, we can't progress. And you know, again, usury, you know, this banking system, we have our own system, but they will never let us have it. And so when Muslims come and speak out and say, listen, we want to change our living standards, they will tell you to shut your mouth and they will kill you, sis. Yeah, This is the problem.
Well, they demonize you before they kill you. They have to demonize the dog. So
Yeah.
they demonize you, call you an extremist, terrorist, or whatever, and then they'll bomb you and kill you. Like, it's happened, like, even through, like, was it Hamas? Yeah, they were the first democratically elected. And I don't believe in democracy, but they used this tool of the West, and they got into power. And what happened? The Israelis didn't like it. They removed them. Coup d'état. Same thing happened in Algeria when the Muslims they chose the Muslim party, and majority of people they won the party. What happened? The French said no, we can't have these people, these Islamists in power. What did they do? They got the military in coup d'état. They removed them. Same thing happened in Egypt with Morsi. Like, how many times do you get bitten in the same hole? Like, democracy doesn't wash through the Muslim. You get me? It's like you've done it, you've tried it and failed about 4 times, 5 times. You get me? I mean, when Muslims try to do it Islamically, they just label you as a terrorist, and they just wipe you off take you back into the Stone Age. So, but this is all this is you know what I mean? It's going to be bad. It's like the hadith that they say it's going to be times like this. You get me? Until the Mahdi comes. So,
all right. Well, Zubaydah and Sheikh One, thank you for coming on the panel and keeping.
Yeah,
thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, take care.
You really brightened up my evening, so it was a pleasure.
Oh.
And yeah, I'm gonna.
Thank you very much, brother. Inshallah, we will speak very soon. Okay,
Yes.
and Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh One, and
Okay, yeah.
salam to everyone in the chat, and yeah, definitely. Salam.
Yeah, all right, cool.
It's time for Fajr, everyone. So before it gets too late, I'm going to, end the show. And yeah, so let's just summarize what happened this evening. We read some comments. We had a few guests, and yeah, yesterday we announced that this fitna's over. Today, some channels continued their activities. Zubaydah came on to try and put an end to it once and for all. I think Faz also came on yesterday. On both occasions, nobody else came on. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow Sia will come on and say, everybody jump on. Perhaps they'll all jump on. But what we want is what has been made clear from the sentiment of the people in the chat, meaning you people, is that we're all bored. We've had enough. It's the same thing repeating itself over and over again. So I think, alhamdulillah, now if we just agree to move on, don't give any energy to this fitna anymore. That's what we need to do. And the good thing is, Sister Zubaydah has an agenda to move forward of activities for her channel. And I'm sure Faz and Sia can get on board, and let's all cooperate and do something positive as an ummah. Right? Show the beauty of Islam. Why would someone want to become Muslim if they know they're going to end up being attacked by Muslims? So let's sort ourselves out. It was a very interesting conversation towards the end as well about the Muslim countries and their situation and what's going on there. That's it, really. So with that, yeah, it was a very interesting conversation, wasn't it? Suspicious soul. But I'm going to say, yeah, may Allah look. Zubaydah made a point of how these Islamophobes day after day are insulting our Prophet ﷺ. And when you look at us as Muslims, we are constantly saying, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. We're constantly praying to Allah to bless his Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. This is one of the greatest acts. So what do you think there are more people doing? More people insulting the Prophet ﷺ, or more people praying for him? There's more people praying for him constantly. So in fact, it's Jum'ah today as well. So this is one of the acts of Jum'ah, to send peace and blessings on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is one of the acts that Allah himself does. So therefore it shows the great virtue of this act. Allah said, Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم وسلم تسليما كثيرا. Okay, everyone, with that, have a good day, and I hope to see you all soon online, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.